We live then? We should be in theory. I'm not seeing it on the other end though. That might just be me. Okay, good. We are live. Excellent stuff. And as you can see, Candy Sensei, I'm not late because I'm very rarely late. I just want to say very rarely am I late. So then why it's become this big meme. I'm always late. Just saying. Hello everyone. How many people? We got 3 people in. Let's try get a few more people in. So Candy Sensei, hello. Good to see you. Joe Boy, Hey Steph, how's Africa? It was really good. Incredible. Best trip of my life. Like, it was such an insane holiday. Really good stuff. Candy Sensei, sadly this will be my last month being a member. To be completely honest, I do not mind. Like, I really appreciate anything. I didn't expect anyone to be a member, but it was really appreciated. As always, Candy Sensei, it's great to have you on stream. It's great for your support. Joel Boy, I realised that Chainsaw Man Part 1 is kind of a love triangle story. I mean, it is, yeah. Pochita loves Denji, Denji loves Makima, Makima loves Pochita. Yeah, it really is. But what makes it... That's a word. You're basically touching on something that I wanted to make into a video, which I still might make into a video. But you've added an extra layer of Pochita into it. There's a kind of video I wanted to make where it's basically you can kind of... If you take Chainsaw Man Part 1 down to its simplest level, it's a story about 3 characters, that being Denji, Makima, and Power. But with how Part 2's coming about, I think another way you can interpret Part 1 is being a story about Pochita, Makima, and Denji. It's a different way to look at it. So it's probably a video idea I can get in there where it's about those 4 characters. But they're definitely the 4 most important characters in Part 1. Hello, Scuzzer Rose. Good to see you. Eric King, hello. Great to see you. 1 minute. Let me let this cat out. Oh. And if anyone notices, the background's a little different. You might say, was that chest of drawers not there before? That's very true. I can't say why, but there's some exciting. I got some exciting stuff. There's something exciting happening. By next stream, you'll know what it is. But I can't tell you what it is yet. But it's really exciting and cool. We're gonna let a few more people roll in, and then we're gonna get to reacting to some old videos because yeah, it's what's the word? There's some really rough videos that I'd rather not watch, but I think it's a fun idea. Candy Sensei, can we start with your school days video? Oh, we can do. I genuinely don't even remember what a lot of these old videos are like. I know the microphone is absolute dog shit in them, so that's gonna be fun. But yeah, I'm excited to look at some of these really old videos because there's a lot of old videos that are unlisted. We may even watch some unlisted ones. There are some that you cannot watch. I can watch. Yeah, there's a couple that I can watch, but no one else can watch. So we might even watch some of those because like. The stuff that's left up is left up because I still think it's awful, but like I don't want to erase it from existence. But there's some videos that have just been wiped off the platform that we maybe can check out. But we'll let a few more people roll in. We're also going to be doing the giveaway results this stream for the last Monogatari video. That has now closed, so anyone who has no idea what this is but is trying to jump in the giveaway, you're too late, I'm afraid. Since anyway, it's just a little. I don't know if. I generally can't remember. Is anyone here even like Monogatari? I can't even remember. Like, I know most of the people here are regular Ragnarok fans. I can't remember who actually they slot as Monogatari fans. I don't recognize. Like, I've got my like hardcore Monogatari fans, but like they don't ever watch the streams. So I'll obviously do a community post for this. But at the end of the last Monogatari video, because it took me like a year to get it out, I've done a small giveaway. It's Monogatari related, so if you don't like Monogatari, you wouldn't care about it anyway, but I will be doing the results for that giveaway in this stream as well. Note that I'm using 3 very different definitions of love in that love triangle idea, to be clear. Yeah, very much so. It's the same with the power triangle, where what's this? Candy Sensei with the body pillow donation. Okay, we can get that out, no problemo. Broly has entered the chat. Yes, as I was saying, when it comes to Part 1 Chainsaw Man, like, Denji to Makima is sexual love that has no actual meaning to it. And then Denji to Power is platonic love, but like meaningful actual connection. So it's like how those interact, and then the Pudge is a whole different thing. But yeah, it's really good. I kind of want to get back more to doing more Chainsaw Man videos, and now that, well, we'll know next week, this time next week, if Part 2 is the actual end of Chainsaw Man. There's going to be a Part 3, so I'm excited for this next chapter, this final chapter of Part 2 of maybe the whole series. But at the same time, like, it's really thrown a lot of what I was interpreting Part 2 to be about on its head. It's thrown a lot of stuff on its head. Yeah, so I'm very excited to see it. I can say, not gonna lie, it's also my last donor for a while. With the oil, my country's also getting inflation, so yeah, I need to save money. Of course, can say, as I said, everyone, there's never any expectation to donate. It's very much appreciated. But yeah, obviously, get food on your own table before you send me the anime YouTube guy money. But yeah, the oil stuff is not great. It has, well, obviously, number one, bad war, people dying, that's not good. Number two, some of my stocks have collapsed, which isn't great. Yeah, so that's fun. Yeah, good stuff. Okay, so what did people want to start? Cheesemo, it's great to see you. I respect the pillow donator. Yeah, you got beat to the punch here, my friend. Scuzz Rose, Seth is getting a whole shelf to display Poseidon Shrine. I will never have a Poseidon Shrine. Anyway, so reacting to old videos. So someone wanted to watch the School Days video. We can do that. I have no clue what I even say in this video because it's so old. So let me pull that up and then we'll switch over the stream thing so we can watch together. God, I've made so many videos. I'm scrolling down at the moment. There's so many. And God, I'm at the bit where they all get bad now. God, what the hell is this? There's some old collabs here. Dear Lord, there's some real shit here. I must say. Okay, okay, I'm gonna do. I want to do it like this. Yeah. Okay, I'm just gonna have to pull the stream out on my phone to make sure it looks all good. Very professional as always. Yeah, the stream's an hour early today. For various reasons, I've got a lot of stuff going on, so I wanted to get the stream out soon. But at the same time, I didn't want to. What's the word? Yeah, I wanted to get the stream out, but like I had other stuff as well. So I'm just waiting for my phone. I think that's about right. Maybe if I do that. Or if I do that. That's a bit better, isn't it? Okay, so Joel Boy, doing an entire stream that's just you shitting on your old videos after being gone for weeks is a power move, not gonna lie. My old videos are absolutely trash. They really are. One monstrous moment, we got the Sea Lord. We will watch that. Okay. Jurassic Park vid's crazy. Yeah, I didn't used to just do anime. I mean, this is bad. We're not watching this period because this is terrible and it's also wrong. Like, it's not an accurate Ingens list even for when this video was made 7 years ago. This is my first ever video. This isn't like the actual first video. It is genuinely awful. We'll probably watch that one. But it's the School Days people want to watch. Oh, I really want to watch this because I'm sure it's going to be hot trash. School Days. Volume up. An anime oh my god, what is with this mic quality? Let me make sure the volume's high. I think it's just like it's really quiet, but I think that's genuinely just let me boost up desktop audio so you guys can make sure you can definitely hear this shit. I can really tell how bad the audio is, so I'm gonna have to reach out on my phone. But actually no, we don't want to full screen it because then you won't see it. We'll have to do, there we go, that's better. Oh god. Is everyone ready for some absolute peak here? It's got 12 likes. It's got 6 comments. Oh boy, School Days is just the worst. That really sums up School Days, doesn't it? Oh, we'll put on subtitles as well. Just because I fear like this might not be very legible.
School Days is an anime I recently watched, and oh boy.
Why is it so quiet? I hope you can hear this. I don't know why this is like on max volume. I don't know why this is so quiet. I think my mic and my editing was just terrible back then.
School Days is an anime I recently watched, and oh boy.
What is this
service.
editing?
So much fan service.
I don't know what software I even
Just saying,
edited
these
this
are
on,
kids,
because
like, they're
this might have
15,
been Movie
you know,
Maker.
family, so yeah,
Like this
apparently
genuinely might have been on
this is
Movie
acceptable.
Maker.
So if you don't like the topic of sex and violence relating to underage children, this probably isn't an anime for you, and so it's probably
Sex and violence of underage children. That's a real way to put it.
the video for you. Remember, if you like this video in any way, shape or form, then like, and if you want to see more thematic...
I didn't key out the green screen, but probably because of the Movie Maker you could, so I've just put the actual green screen just video on it. It's not been keyed properly.
breakdowns of
Dear
anime,
Lord.
make sure to subscribe. Now on to the breakdown. So, a bit of background.
I used to call them breakdowns
I
and
went
not
into this
analysis
anime with an
videos.
open mind. I'd heard from a friend it was trash, and that was all. But
'Cause
she
it is
thinks Lex
trash.
is anime, so what does she know? Now, School Days isn't...
Oh, I could tell you a
anime,
great story
and
about
so
that
loved it,
friend, but
also
I
hated
won't
it.
talk about stuff.
As
Hey,
the
there's
show
some
went
text
I
on
just got
screen.
annoyed
I'll
at
give
the
it
characters
that.
and was starting to dislike the show in the latter half. Until the ending. Oh dear lord, the bloody ending. By the way, yes, there will be spoilers in this video. You have...
Oh yeah, back in my early things, I had like these weird title card things that came up. So there was spoiler alert. I think one said like Law Lodge on it or some shit. And they used to just pop up in the early videos occasionally. I guess I was trying to have some kind of like synergy between the videos. But they look trash. Like, I don't know what this font is, but it looks genuinely awful. I don't know why there's black on like this purple. It just looks terrible.
So if you don't know, gore and horror is not my thing. I'm an absolute wet when it comes to that shit. I mean, come on. People that like getting scared are just people who want to see the world burn. Anywho, the ending was unexpected, and as such was not what I expected. I didn't just peace out when Sekai pulled the knife, but I'll admit I felt a bit uneasy watching it, because again, I am wet. Now why am I lingering on the ending so much? Well, there was a good reason, as after I watched the ending, the whole show kind of made sense to me. Rewatching the show...
Is the volume all good for my voice
the whole show
versus
is one
the
big
like the
metaphor,
audio of the
and that
video?
blew me
Oh, there's a
away.
Metapod there.
Now, as you know by now, I love a good analysis of anime, so when I realised this, I jumped at the opportunity to write this script, and 2 weeks later, I'm finally filming it. Now,
2 weeks to
what
write a
is the
script?
metaphor?
That's kinda
Well, I'm
crazy.
glad you asked. This show is a physical representation of the human mind and its relationship with relationships. Wow,
Is that spoiled from
romance is
Google
about
Slides? No, I
relationships. I've seen
photoshopped
before.
that myself.
But cease your chattering. as it goes
Yeah,
deeper.
I know.
And I think I also have a reason for why the fan service is there, and I would justify it even though in reality it's just there to get the weebs to have a big pee-pee in their lederhosen.
Why did I use the
Now, as show
PayPal
progresses,
logo
where
for
relationships
that?
and romance is depicted slowly gets more intense. At first we have a boy taking pictures of the girl
I was
he
definitely
loves,
more
I mean,
attempting
totally
to be
not a stalker,
comedic back
and
then.
then dating her.
Not that it's
And then
actually
gets
funny,
bored
but
of
you
her
know.
'cause she's a good Christian girl and cheats on her to have a sexual relationship with Sekai. Still following? Then he gets bored with that girl and goes full player, plowing all the girls in the school, and then Sekai kills him. Now think about it. The show progresses from dates with only bikini shots for fan service to sex with fan service involving mild sex scenes to full-on violence, and the fan service changing to mature visuals of another kind, which I won't show on screen for obvious reasons. I don't want to get demonetized.
I couldn't get demonetized. I wasn't monetized at the time.
Ha ha ha, funny joke. Now I've set out what I think is the premise of the show.
Do not call
let's
this
look
editing
into the
peaks,
three main
Skeletor.
characters
Like, this
and
is
how they
terrible.
explain of the human mind, becoming more broken over time. Let's start with Katsura, because she is easily worst girl. Now Katsura starts off as a shy girl who doesn't like sexual
I don't know
things,
if she-
and after the show
maybe she is worst
matures,
girl now that I think
because
about
she
it.
doesn't like the naughty stuff, she gets cold-shouldered and then dumped. She then goes completely crazy, thinks she's dating Makoto, even when she's not. She becomes so dependent on him that when he leaves her, she
I must
literally
admit, this
breaks.
is not a good video, but
Now,
like,
throughout the show, we
I
are
thought my
shown that
analysis
Katsura
was
deals with her
worse
feeling
than
of
this. It's not good
isolation.
here, but I
At
thought it was
school, She's
worse.
bullied and spends all her time alone. When she is pushed away Makoto, she stays at home alone, doing a lot of damn knitting. Makoto is the only person she can talk to, the only
Camera
person
is
she can rely
frozen.
on. She's completely dependent.
It is. I don't know why it is. Why is the camera for God's sake? 1 minute. Let me try unplug and replug the camera. Just do that. Why is the camera not working? That's very odd. Unless the camera's literally just died. I don't think it has. Why is that doing that? That is very bizarre. I will fix it. We'll finish this video and then we'll try to fix the camera. better? We'll just watch it straight on here then. We'll bring the cam back if I can get it working.
As such, I believe that Katsura represents the dependency of human relationships. Next is easily best girl Sekai, and unlike how Katsura didn't like sexual things, Sekai loved it.
She's not
So
worse
much
girl,
she
she's
didn't
Katsura.
to break up with Katsura to be with her instead. She, like Katsura, really cares for Makoto,
I made this video
but
before
in
I'd
a
seen
more, let's say,
Gintama as well.
physical way.
That's how
Now,
old this
moving on to
video
Best
is.
Boy Makoto. He is a very dynamic character and is a great model for the sexual desires in a
Did you originally know it was
relationship.
a visual novel? I
Makoto
definitely
starts off
did not
wanting to
when
date
I
a
made
girl,
this video.
and he succeeds. He tries to make it work, but when Katsura won't take the relationship to the next level, he gets bored and sees her as more.
Wouldn't be a
hassle.
Seth stream unless
He
something
then
went
turns to
wrong though.
Sekai,
I'm
who
sorry.
will please him in the way he wants.
No, it's
and
very
after she
true.
isn't enough, turns to the other girls, not caring about the feelings of the girls he is meant to be in relationships with. Now, although I'm not saying his actions are morally just, I'm saying
They're definitely
he's,
not.
at the end of the day, an inexperienced boy and is allowed to do these things.
It's like a
When Katsura
really,
sees him on the
really
roof kissing Sekai,
badly written
he doesn't
Aragi in a
confront him,
way,
and instead goes into
which is quite funny.
isolation. Since he doesn't stop there, in his mind, there's nothing wrong
Like how you
with
sound more
what him
British
and
in the
Sekai
school
are
days
doing,
video and
using
other
guys are
videos.
training to
I
sleep
think I
with
just
him.
have developed a
He sees
YouTube
what he's
voice
doing as not
over the
wrong.
years, and I just
And
didn't
although
back then,
Makoto is shown
would
many
be my
times
assumption.
conflicted by his feelings, like when he sees all the text messages from Katsura, at the end of the day, he still chooses to put his own sexual desires first, as at no point is he reprimanded for
See, I'm
doing
worried
so.
about how bad the
Makoto
domestic
did
girlfriend
start out
video
as
is
a
going to
nice
be.
guy,
if
showing
this
how
one's
he tried
this,
his
if
very
this
best
one
to be
is
with
like
Katsura,
this
consulting
bad,
books
because I think that one's
and
going to be
the
worse.
even if this was in the end not the best move. He started out trying so hard, and by the time Katsura started to try herself, he found the relationship tiring and moved on. He's a teenage boy after all, and has a short attention span. Over time he is corrupted by lust, and at the end of the show has got to the point where all he finds satisfying is sex. And why shouldn't he? As I keep hammering on, he is never reprimanded for this, so in his mind it really isn't that bad. This is
I
shown by
mean,
how when Sekai
past
is worried
Seth
about
does have a
Katsura,
point.
when they are basically cheating for like 5 episodes straight, all Makoto cares about is making out with her, as his lust overpowers his care for Katsura, until Sekai gets pregnant and then he turns back to Katsura. As she is now ready to let him touch her, which is what
Oh
he
my!
cares for.
What was that line delivery?
By this part
Touch
of the show,
her.
he doesn't see girls as individuals, and when Katsura is the only girl left, he rolls with it. Now we in the end game, the pregnancy kerfuffle. As we get to the end of the show where Sekai is literally
The pregnancy
getting like a fish,
kerfuffle?
there
That's
is
the
no
way to
baby
put it.
shocker. I know, and although Katsura is an unreliable narrator, I'm going to go with her narrative for this video. At first I thought Sekai represented a different aspect of relationships, but now I disagree.
How much longer is left of
Like
this?
how
Okay,
Katsura
we still got like
convinced
2
herself she
minutes.
was still dating Makoto due to her need to be dependent on someone, Sekai was planning to be pregnant in order to keep Makoto around and ensure her dependence on him would
I mean,
continue. Now whether Sekai
I'm not
actually
wrong,
thought she
I'm
was
just
pregnant
saying,
is up
I
to
wasn't
debate.
wrong.
Personally, I think she generally thought she was pregnant, but it's all up to your own interpretation. When Sekai thinks Makoto is going to leave her, like she made him do to Katsura,
I'm curious how much I
she got
censor
scared
like
and used the
this.
pregnancy thing as
Or
a
do I show
defense
any of it?
mechanism.
I
When
wonder.
her fears are realised, she accepts he will leave her and comes to view him for what he is. Sekai finally sees what Makoto is, a man who doesn't care for the woman he sleeps with, shown by how hesitant he was at the prospect of Sekai being pregnant. So she kills him. She snaps, much like Katsura did when she was thrown aside, and ends him. However, most disturbing is what Katsura does, lopping off the head and then killing Sekai.
Okay, I did
Katsura's
censor it,
twisted,
that's
broken
good.
mind. She got everything she wanted.
Don't know why I didn't
Makoto's
censor the
dead
text,
and will always
though.
be by her side, never able to cheat on her with another girl. And Sekai is dead and so can never be with him. So in summary, a boy who has never had a relationship gets with a girl who also had never had a relationship. They both mature but at different paces. The boy wants more sexual things and over time degrades to the point where he only wants sex, while the girls grow so dependent they cannot be alone. It is a complete contrast as Makoto gets bored of girls quickly and Katsura becomes so dependent on a boy she can't bear to be without him. Neither are ideal and are both two extremes of a relationship. Only when Sekai is pushed away from Makoto does she realise the two mental extremes her former friends have come to. The ideas conveyed in school days are cynical and worrying. The fact that something as pure as love and relationships, something most people desire, could lead to such a horrific outcome is haunting. School Days is an anime that shows the greatest
The text
extremes
for pregnancy
that
shows are
human
like
can
words in
come to when
Monogatari.
experiencing
I made this video
complex
before I'd even
romantic
watched
love and
Monogatari, so that's
relationships.
so
It
right.
can be seen as a core story
It just
tale,
shows
but
I
it's
am
a
a-
dark exploration of the human
What's the word?
mind
I'm
and
as much a
presented with the worst
visionary as Shark.
situations. It
Would you
explores
remake
lust and
this video?
dependency
No, I
in
would
more
not
developed
remake
kids in a
this
very
video.
impactful way, and such is an anime
Uh,
I'm glad I have watched. And remember, this is all just my view of the show, and as such, feel free to disagree with me, and if you do, comment down below, as I'd love to discuss this all with you. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you want to see more thematic breakdowns and analyses of anime, then make sure to subscribe to this
I
channel.
like I've got the
I
credits
do a
going
variety
when
of
I'm doing the
different anime, so
outro.
you're
That's
sure
pretty
to find
funny.
something you like. With that said, I've been Seth the Sin, the deadly sin of geek, and I'm signing out.
See, this is a cool evolution because this was the original outro to the video. I'm Deadly Sin of Geek and I'm signing out. Then during COVID, it became I'm Deadly Sin of Geek and I'm signing out. Stay safe. The Stay Safe got added on the videos during COVID, and then just kind of stayed after that. So that's the first version of it. Before that, yeah. What do people think of that video? Did people think the school days Informatic Breakdown was good? It's got a whole 12 likes, and 210 views. Great stuff, that really. Have you seen live action One Piece season 2? It's peaked for me. I'm on episode 5. I've just finished episode 5, so I finished Little Garden, and I'm loving it. It's so good. I'm a big fan of the One Piece live action anyway, but like season 2 is so good. In the manga, it's even darker. I don't think I've what's the word? I've never engaged with the story outside of the shitty anime, so I'll take your word for it. This anime sounds like American Psycho, written by Lolicon. I think that's giving it too much praise. So what do people want to watch? People want to watch InGen's List. We can watch the InGen's List video if people really want to watch that. Oh, look, we can watch the InGen's List. I know someone wanted... Was it Eric that wanted to watch the One Monstrous Moment video? So we can get those watched. Editing aside, it's surprisingly a good representation of the themes of the story. Do not glaze that video. Do not glaze it at all. There's a couple of videos I'm seeing here that I'm like, we're not watching these. I just do not want to have to relive some of these. I'm pretty sure all this InGen's List one is. I'm pretty sure all this is just, I don't think there's any audio to this. I think it's just a goddamn slideshow. I think it's
Jurassic
wrong.
Park universe.
Oh no, there is audio to this shit. Oh no. I think it's wrong though. It's not even right. If I remember correctly, I don't think it's correct. I think I'm missing shit out of this. I think watching Gintama and Mono made you a better video maker. Holy, I don't think it's watching them specifically. I think it's covering them specifically. Like with all things, the more you do it, the better you get. So obviously, the more NAS videos I've done, the better I've got. And because Gintama and Monogatari are quite thematically dense series, making videos about them just really improves my skills, I think. So yeah. But this video, I don't think this video here is going to be what's the word? Good.
Many amazing species of prehistoric animals, but how many species really are on InGen's List?
I think I was hungover when I recorded this. I sound hungover. I think this was after a night out at uni that I made this video.
My prickly instincts, and today we're going to discuss...
Oh yeah, because this is before it was called Seth the Sins. This was back when the channel was called Prickly Instinct. I don't quite know why it was called that. Yeah, I know you can sort by oldest, but I wanted to scroll through them because I wanted to show you the de-evolution of the evolution from absolute dog shit to somewhat decent now.
But how many species really are on InGen's List? Well, I'm Prickly Instincts, and today we're going to discuss just that.
Oh god.
Starting with the Jurassic Park novel, we know there are a total of 15 species spread for the park, and many others cloned on Site B. These include Apatosaurus, Carnotaurus, pterodactyls, later confirmed to be Pterodactylus, Dilophosaurus, Dryosaurus,
Why is my voice in this video?
Hadrosaurus, Myosaurus, Microceratops, Mosasaurus, Ornitholestes,
that's quite. This is a fun note. Microceratops is Microceratops in the book, but Microceratops has now been renamed Microceratus because Microceratops was actually already taken by a genus of wasps. But this video was made obviously before Dominion came out, so there was no actual Microceratus hadn't actually appeared in the movies. The best we got was this version of Microceratus from the InGen website for Jurassic World, and I think it was called Microceratus there too, rather than Ceratops. But in the original book, it was called Microceratops.
Mosasaurus, Ornitholestes, Orphanelia, Pachycephalosaurus, Parasaurolophus, Procompsognathus, Stegosaurus, Styracosaurus, Triceratops,
None of my
Tyrannosaurus
pronunciations have been
Rex,
that off so far.
Velociraptor. As well as these confirmed species, in the book,
good,
a giant dragonfly is seen, which is most likely Meganeria. And we see that
Meganeria,
InGen has some genetic for both Gallimimus, shown in the Lost World, and Colorus, misidentified as Colorosaurus in the first book. Now if we go over to the movie canon, we find a much larger variety of species. As shown on the DPG website,
is Jurassic Park book good?
36
Yes, really
species,
good. It's one of my favourite
only
books.
23 are still active, the rest now extinct.
The book's really good too.
These species are
They're kind
as
of
follows:
very different.
Allosaurus, Ankylosaurus, Apatosaurus, Baryonyx.
Oh yeah,
species are
wait.
as follows.
Given that I'm using that picture of Allosaurus, but that does look like Allosaurus from the movie, and this would have come out before in the build-up to this picture came out in the build-up to Fallen Kingdom, so this might have been the time where the Allosaurus had appeared in the trailer, but we didn't know it was an Allosaurus. Possibly.
Apatosaurus, Baryonyx, Brachiosaurus, Carnotaurus,
Ankylosaurus,
like Apatosaurus, Baryonyx.
Wait for it. That's not the Baryonyx from the movie. I mean, maybe that's meant to be. So I'm not quite sure when this video came out. Yeah, but these are clips from the trailers.
Colorus, which is extinct. Compsognathus, Coryphosaurus, which is extinct. Deinonychus, extinct. Dilophosaurus, Dimorphodon, Edmontosaurus, which is extinct.
These
Euphocephalus.
I like how I'm really not lining up the script to the editing at all.
Extinct. Gallimimus, Hararosaurus, which is extinct.
Everything's just really far behind.
Lesophosaurus, which is extinct. Mamenchisaurus, extinct.
My goat
Metrocanthosaurus, extinct. Microsaurus, Mosasaurus, Pachycephalosaurus, Pachyrhinosaurus, Parasaurolophus.
See, we've never seen the Pachyrhinosaurus. It was meant to be in Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, but then they just changed it to Sinoceratops instead. You said Titus board. I think I was really hungover.
Extinct. Sinoceratops, Spinosaurus, which is extinct, Stegosaurus, Stygimoloch, Styracosaurus,
a lot of this extinct stuff's actually been retconned. Some of this stuff is alive still.
Tyrannosaurus Rex, and Velociraptor.
Wow.
As well as these species, we know that InGen has the genetic material for many other species.
To be fair, when this was made, we didn't know about, like, I'm trying to think. Oh, it was like, I can't remember the name of it. It begins with a T. It's a small tyrannosaur that there's corpses of in Fallen Kingdom. And there's an ankylosaur that begins with a P. So we technically...
Giganotosaurus, Majungasaurus, Proceratosaurus, and
Rugops.
Along with...
Surely it's Deinosuchus as well. I thought the Deinosuchus was part of the Indominus. I feel that was stated, like, the same time that stuff was stated.
These three other species are debated whether canon or not. Both the Tylosaurus and Troodon appear in Jurassic Park the game, which is made to be canon but may not be anymore. If the Tylosaurus is not canon, which it seems is the case, then the Troodon may still be, as it was made in secret so it would not be publicly known.
What does this logic mean? Like, if one's not canon because it's from a non-canon game, why would the other one be more likely to be canon because in the game it was main secret?
The Geosternbigger, a petrosaur shown on one of Indian species listed in the Lost World. Whether the species is canon or not is up in the air. However, in the real world, this species and Pteranodon are one and the same. However, the Pachycephalosaurus and Stygimoloch are different species in canon, even though in the real world it's highly debated whether they are indeed one species.
Still debates this day.
So who knows? Anyway, that's the video.
God, that was terrible. Although I even added an amendment here. Incredible stuff. Yeah, that list will be a lot longer now because it would be so much longer. Torgar is an English dub on Netflix. Really? Insane. Okay, we're sort by all this because people don't want to keep scrolling through. Where is One Monstrous Moment? I'm surprised this is... Actually, I was surprised this is so early on. But I'm pretty sure there's more videos around here that have been unlisted. I think. I don't remember if this video was good or not. It kind of says it. Can you show the meme I just made in the meme channel? Okay, I can do. 1 minute. Let me... what's the bit I'm looking for? Wait, I got the camera working again. Oh no, the camera's frozen. Rip. Where's the Discord? You can tell how often I go on it. God, there's so many channels now. Now that we have Void doing the mod stuff, and he's made life so much easier for me. Oh my god, what's this meme? This is terrible. Is this glazing is the glazing school days of Manic Protag is the reason this heart still beats? That is peak. That is fucking peak. Okay, what is the lore video about? Don't worry, we can watch the lore video. But first, people want to watch this Godzilla video. I can't remember what it's like. One Monstrous Moment basically was there's another channel called the Omniviewer. They're like a kaiju channel, and they did a thing where like I can't remember why it was. Was it because King of the Monsters was coming out? But they got lots of channels basically made like short videos about their favourite moment from a Godzilla film. I think. I mean, that's the premise. And I made one. And I don't think it was good. And it's only 4 minutes long. So it can't be that good. See, this would be back when 1954 was my favorite Godzilla film. Which is no longer the case. Because -1 is an absolute masterpiece.
Before we get...
Oh, we got a crumpled background. I think the bad audio's back, though. Look at the latest meme, too. It's right above. This. Hang out with an older woman and talk about classic literature. Hang out with a cool tomboy and read manga. Insane. Is that yours? Or is that the one we're talking about?
This video, I'd like to thank the OmniViewer for organising this platform-wide event.
Wow.
If you want to see the full playlist, then it'll be...
Can everyone hear the audio properly? It's very quiet again.
Now, for any newcomers to this channel, which I imagine is most of
Bro, I'm doing most of the mod stuff. Are you doing most of the mod stuff now, Candy? To be completely honest, I don't check it. I just know Void made like all the channels with the nice emojis, and I'm like, it looks nice.
This channel is not primarily a kaiju channel. Though given my love for the genre,
I like how it's a non-moving, crumpled paper background. It looks really ass.
Some fresh blood to this channel.
Funny how Hangover Seth had louder audio.
Way, let's get down to business.
Oh, it's my old logo.
When tasked with picking one scene from an entire genre, I was less than confident I could find one scene that speaks to me.
See, that was the scene I originally wanted to do, was the two Rodans, like, committing suicide on a volcano at the end of Rodan. But I can't remember why I didn't do it.
At the time of making this video, I'm still not convinced that I found that one scene. However, the moment I want to talk about today is still one that really speaks to me, and if you can read, then you probably already know that this is Godzilla's rampage through Tokyo from the original.
Oh, it's so good. I need to rewatch 54. It's so good.
And more specifically, the moment when Godzilla flees to the sea after being harassed by some planes, and that is my one monstrous moment. Now, why this one scene? Well, I am glad you asked, random viewer. 1954's Godzilla is a classic of cinema, and an amazing movie acting as a metaphor for the atomic bomb and the destruction man can cause. And this one
I like how you're now an editor. Yeah, things have really changed, haven't they?
In context of this scene, Godzilla has been destroying Tokyo because a big green dinosaur has to destroy what a big green dinosaur wants to destroy, and through the rampage we see countless lives lost. One particularly haunting scene, which I almost picked for my one monstrous moment, was when a mother with her child accepts her death faced with Godzilla, and another is when the media are targeted and attacked doing their jobs to the end. The peril shows the true side of humanity. Some choose to accept their fates, and others take pride in dying for a cause, even if that cause is taking pictures of an atomic monster, but I digress.
Yeah, that's cool. That's really cool, actually, because that really it reflects how a lot of Godzilla 54 really fits the Japanese mindset of, like, honouring death, which is quite cool because -1, which is... -1 very much is a remake of 54 in a lot of ways, but it's a very big subversion of a lot of themes, where 54... obviously the honourable death thing is commended, with obviously at the end of the movie, you know, a sacrifice was needed to take out Godzilla. But obviously in -1, that completely flips on its head, where even though at the beginning of the movie everyone hates on the main character for being a kamikaze pilot that didn't die in battle, he didn't do the glory, onerous way of dying, but instead he lives, and it becomes by the end of the movie that choosing to live, to not die honourably in battle, is actually the correct thing, and it very criticises the Japanese view of honour from the war, and especially the government and how they saw human lives as worthless, and this idea of an honourable death. So it's quite cool how here I'm talking about it in 54, because 54 portrays it in a very, you know, honourable way, whereas in -1 it's predicted as a bad thing, and like the whole movie's kind of about why that mindset the Japanese had during the war was not good. So I think that's really cool.
Come and the amazing main theme by Akira Uvakabe plays "Hope is restored in the people. Godzilla is made to flee, if only for a while. The people see hope in the military," which is right, originally the theme was meant to represent the military and not the monster himself. Fun fact. "Our strong wills and morals set us aside from the other animals of this world. Even in the most dire of situations, we humans can find hope, and that's what this scene means to me. Even when mothers and reporters are accepting death and everyone is screaming in terror, there is still hope, and that's what the military are in this movie. Even if it was only for a short while, the small victory they had over the atomic beast resonated with everyone there. With Godzilla acting as a stand-in for the atomic bomb, it is at least clear in my mind that this hope and resilience in the face of destruction
big monster, big monster.
Men and women experienced in the aftermath of the atomic bomb in Hiroshima and
Nagasaki. I don't think this video is actually that bad.
Don't twist my words here. I grew up in the UK in a kind of household with no more danger than a schoolyard bully, so I can't even imagine the terror and despair those poor people must have felt. But if even one of those poor people found a glimmer of hope in the aftermath of such a tragedy, then I am proud to call myself the same race as those people. This moment, in my eyes, is a golden example of the resilience and hope of the human race. And that is why Godzilla's 1954 attack on Tokyo is one monstrous moment. Sorry if this video wasn't as long as the others in the playlist, but I felt
it definitely is. It's very short.
Scene, as it really speaks for itself. So I encourage you to go and watch back this scene because it really is amazing. I'd like to quickly thank the OmniViewer for giving me a chance to participate in this platform-wide event, and I encourage you to check out the rest of the amazing videos done by the kaiju community here on YouTube. Link it to
Let's be honest, we're not more moral than animals.
Also,
I mean, I think we're more... The animals don't have to worry of morals, because morals is just a constraint that humans have applied onto themselves. Humans are not great. I like seeing the good in humans, and I think there is a lot of really virtuous and admirable aspects to us as a species, but there is just as much terrible stuff about us. Obviously the breakdown isn't that bad. Yeah, I don't think that was actually too terrible, that one. Oops, that's not what I want to do. I think we're going to have to roll with the frozen camera, because the camera came on for a minute, and then it on my screen at least, and then it just went back to frozen. So what did people want to watch next? Someone wants to watch the lore video. No one do you like Wreck-It Ragnarok? The lore video. I can't remember the lore video. I know I do remember what the lore video is now. I remember the lore video not being terrible. Lore. What are the comments? There's one comment from Crying Weevil 7 years ago. You deserve more subs. Thank you very much, Crying Weevil. So they got 3 likes. I bet this is an absolute banger, this video.
Lore, derived from the word folklore, is a body of traditions and knowledge on a subject.
Oh my god, I'm going to cringe so hard through this, but I will persevere for your entertainment.
Or held by a particular group, passed from person to person by word of mouth, according to Google.com. But this is the lore, the same lore we find today. Now in today's pop culture world of games, comics, anime, movies, the word lore has expanded from knowledge on a subject to a know-how on the franchise. Example, if I was to read J.K. Rowling's Harry Potter series, I may know how Harry is the rightful master of the Elder Wands, but I might not know
ASMR, yeah, it very much sounds like it.
Now that is alright, because the strange fungus-looking creature that is skilled at creeping at the floorboards, according to Fantastic Beasts Where to Find Them, are part of what is called an expanded universe.
What the fuck is this?
Now the many-eyed Bunderman never appears in Harry Potter books. In fact, it is even mentioned, but in those books, it still exists. This is because these books are not just one story set in stone, they're in an overarching world with its own history and future. Now let's leave the world of Quidditch and Quadpot and explore the future in Halo.
What is this
now, to
video?
most, Halo is just a fun sci-fi shooter that has been, let's face it, unexposed for the last few years. But to what one might call the lorehead, it is a rich universe far beyond the series' 9 games, not counting those weird top-down shooter things for mobile. The franchise you may see as a bunch of
games. I may slander it here, but those for mobile games, they weren't actually that bad. There was 2 of these. I can't remember what they were called, but they weren't terrible.
The franchise you may see as a bunch of games has 24 books. That's a lot. The average novel is 80,000 words, so that's roughly 1,925,000 words. That's not counting any comics, guides, and online entries on Halo Waypoint.
Oh my god, I've got this book somewhere. Oh my god, this is a blast. This book's so cool. It's got the cross sections of all the ships from Halo. I can't think what the book's called. I don't even know where I've got it, but I have this somewhere, and it's a really cool book.
Now that's a lot of stuff you can't experience by playing the Halo games. You may learn a bit about Menachem bias from the Halo 3 terminals, but unless you read the Forerunner trilogy, you cannot truly experience the Forerunner Third War. But I know what you're thinking. Why do I need to know this? Why can't I just play the games or watch the films or read the books without having to know every minute detail about the world?
I think Godzilla gets mentioned in this video as well. I have a feeling he might.
World. The thing is, you don't.
What was that text
I personally
transition?
love lore, but every minute detail about. I need to know this. The thing is, you
that's
don't.
Terrible.
I personally love lore. I would minute detail about the world.
I think there's a space missing.
The thing is,
yeah, what the hell? There's just a big space here. That shouldn't be there.
Don't. I personally love lore. I was excited when the promotional material for Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom conferred the Deinonychus as canon, even though most would say, why should I care? Now here's a fun fact about time. The average person spends 26 years sleeping. Now that's a long time, but even longer is the length of the bootlace worm in metres. Now the bootlace worm is a marine ribbon worm with a diameter of less than an inch, but yet it can grow to be 60 metres long. That's double the size of a blue whale, and over half the height of legendaries Godzilla. Speaking of Godzilla, he's a multi-purpose tool of sorts. That is, he can be whatever the writer wants. He can be a destroyer of man, a protector of man, or simply a force of nature. And exactly what lore is nature. Well, more precisely, a craving for lore is natural. Picture it this way. If I'm curious, I will learn more skills. I can then teach those skills to my young and pass them on. If those skills help my own survive and breed, then it's advantageous. Therefore, being curious enables you to teach and ensure the next generation survive to teach themselves. Now, before I leave you to watch the latest Dolan Dark video that is most likely
oh my god, nothing can date this video more than mentioning Dolan Dark. What the fuck? Why am I mentioning Dolan? I'm going to mention Grande next or some shit.
Suggestion tab. I want to ask you a question that you cannot answer. And it is, what is the best pop culture franchise? See, it's subjective. Therefore, there is no right answer. And before you complain about relevance, just remember that lore is subjective, as in the end it's all fictional and you can decide what you want to believe. Thanks for watching. This is Prickly Instinct, signing out.
Wow, that was quite something, that. I don't think it was good. I really don't think it was good. Well, that was an interesting video. We've had 3 different types of audio in these videos. Yeah, we really have. Using J.K. Rowling as an example did not age well. No, it really didn't. It really did not. You're a Halo fan. I feel sorry for you. Yeah. Yeah, I remember, like, Halo 4 came out. I liked Halo 4. I hated the design. I think the art style was goddamn horrendous, but I think the story was at least good and the gameplay was good. I liked the multiplayer. Then 5 came out and I was in a bit denial, trying to convince myself it was good, and it wasn't. Then Halo Wars 2 came out and that was actually good. I really enjoyed that. And then Infinite came out. God, it was hot garbage. And now we've got a remake of Combat Evolved coming out. But like, see, when Halo Combat Evolved, like the remaster came out of Halo 1, it was good. However, they just made everything look like Reach. So I was like, well, why? You're remaking the first game. The first game has its own aesthetic, so why does everything look like Reach? And then now they're remaking it again, but this time it all looks like Infinite. And it just did the same problem again. It really, really annoys me. Yeah, so I'm a big Halo fan, but yeah, the state of Halo is not great. This kind of feels like a student project, no offense. I mean, it feels like it's trash is what it is. It's hot trash, that video. The segue into Godzilla was crazy. It really was. Can Sensei, not gonna lie, I'm happy. I recommend you made this a stream. Yeah, this is actually pretty funny. Be honest with us, Seth. Did you make the video when you were high? No, I've never smoked. I've never done drugs in my life outside of like prescribed medication and alcohol. So I was definitely not high when I made this. 3 likes. I know. Wow, the ending song took me off guard. The ending song's real bad. I don't know how long that lasted. The outro music gave me Sorry, that sent me a bit. Jurassic World review, Nostalgia Critic Sev. We're not watching this because I know this one's terrible. So what do we want to watch? I want to watch this one. We've had enough Jurassic shit. So what we got? So we've got the first ever video, which I kind of want to watch because this really is ass. That video is just kind of unoffensive. One of my friends, well, weirdly enough, we became friends 2 yeyears ago, and then when he found out I was a YouTuber, he was like, "Oh shit, I've watched you before." I was like, "Oh shit, you've watched Seth the Sin?" He's like, "Yeah." I was like, "Well, which video?" And he said, "Well, my favorite video is Normie Guesses JoJo Stats." So this video here is what my good friend John, this is what he watched this before he even met me. Very depressing. Sanji vs. Luffy, the best moment in One Piece. I mean, it is definitely not the best moment in One Piece. I know what I'm talking about there. I mean, this Phantom Troop analysis is kind of fine. Like, it's something spectacular. This video's alright. That video's hot trash. We're not watching that. I wanted to private this, but my mate likes that video. That video is just a weird manga recommendation. This is back when I did Sins videos. There used to be a lot more 7 Day Sins videos, but a lot of them are private now. This video, if I remember correctly, has an absolutely, like, I'm just going to open it quickly. I just want to show it. I mean, the visuals of this video are absolutely wild. Like, not in a good way, if I remember correctly. Is it this video that has these terrible visuals? Yeah, it is.
Now, One Punch Man explores...
What the hell is this? Why did I think this looked good? What the utter fuck is this? Oh my god, I did an analysis on King Ghidorah from King of the Monsters. That's pretty funny. God, a room tour. Okay, I kind of want to watch this. Well, watch the room tour. Because I kind of want to watch that. Jurassic World. Come on, Seth, do the Jurassic World. Okay, we can watch the Jurassic World one if people want to watch that. I want to watch the room tour first, though. I want to watch the room tour first. Because this is going to be a blast from the past.
But you get...
What audio are we getting for this?
Tour video. Nobody asked for this. I don't think anyone ever will ask for this. But you're getting it. Why? Because I kind of want to show my stuff off. There's literally no reason. I've just moved into a new dig, new student housing. Pretty nice stuff. Nice.
God, that one needs to use an avatar.
Space, which means I can put more stuff in it. And I have more stuff since last time. So if you watched my old face cam videos and you saw stuff in the background.
Oh my god, the face cam videos. God, I forgot about those. I'm glad they're all privated. I'm glad those no longer exist.
There's more of it now. And that's about all there is really to this video. So if you're not interested in seeing my posters, my figures, my swords and whatnot, then get lost. Though no one's going to click on this video to start with, so we might as well just get down to it.
I do need to do a new room tour video, just in general, because I didn't do one last year.
My tripod thing is
so I will be doing one this
broken,
year.
And it's held together with tape and blue tack. So it's not the best.
You're going to see a glimpse into university,
anyway,
Seth the Sith.
Just use your imagination. And if you want to buy any of the stuff in this video, I'll try put the links in the description below if I can find where I got them from. If not, then what are you going to do? But
what is this preamble?
You know,
to
most
of
the stuff I got cons and stuff, so I don't know if you can get it online, but I will have a look after I've filmed and edited this video. So we've been rambling for about a minute, so like, subscribe, comment, blah blah blah, and let's get on.
7 likes, not bad. Yeah, one of them is me liking it. Oh my, look at my desk.
So this is the computer setup. This is my microphone. It's nothing too complicated. Nice keyboard, monitor, lamp thing, and my Phantom Troop wallpaper because I love them.
What the fuck is that? What is this shit?
I have my Phantom Troop poster, which has all the members except the ones we never see.
That's pretty
and
cool.
The 11th member.
I think I still have these posters somewhere. I mean, they're just like rolled up.
Say for spoilers. My other Hunter x Hunter poster is my kite poster, which is beautiful.
I was a big Hunter fan.
And
well, I'm still a big Hunter fan, but like a really big Hunter fan.
There is another kite thing in this room, so you'll see that shortly. But yeah, it's a pretty solid poster, and I quite enjoy it.
I think one of the posters above this is really cringe and bad. Back from when I was in bad fandoms.
Poster is my Hero Academia poster of Fumikage Togayami and Dark Shadow. It's pretty nice.
Yeah,
poster.
back when I was a big My Hero fan. My Hero's like, yeah, I was a real big My Hero fan. That's why there used to be quite a few My Hero videos on the channel.
My Hero Academia thing I've got in here. And the one issue with this poster, it's got a bit damaged.
Why are the gaps between the posters so big?
And it's torn a bit in this corner.
Wow.
It's the only poster that's kind of suffered damage during travel, but that's just how it is. Wow. The next poster is my Vegeta poster.
Oh, what is this poster? I might fish this one out. This one's dope.
In all of anime, except for maybe Escanor.
Damn, Sam is a Hunter fan.
I should especially with the amazing armor that I have cosplayed as, which there's a video in the top if you want to see.
Yeah, I do.
Here are the wanted posters.
See, I don't. See, I've got this. I've got this. Well, I made this. Like, I've got it on my wall over there. I made like an actual board with actual like aged like parchment posters on it. So I don't need these posters. I got the real. I got the real thing.
Pretty good. I know, like most of them don't look anything like the characters, but that's just how the posters are.
Yeah. That's
next is my pride and joy, my figures, and we got quite a selection down here. We got some other stuff and then some hats at the bottom.
Hats.
So starting from right to left, we have my only One Piece figure being my Mihawk, which I
still have this
recently.
One, but he's got a custom base now.
That's a con. It's a pretty nice figure. It's got Yoru, which is really nice and is something I do plan to build Euro at some point because I do plan doing.
And I have cosplayed Mihawk since this video.
At the same con, I got this Abakio figure from a.
I don't have this anymore. I've sold this figure since.
And this here is my Goku.
I still have this with a custom base
because it's the best form. I think you'll find. And the most expensive, the most expensive thing I have in this setup, because like the PC is my
most
Shenron.
Expensive. It's like the Shenron costs like 90 quid. I'm looking at my like £400 Gilgamesh at the moment, so like this in hindsight.
First figure I actually got, and it's a nice.
I do still have.
You can see the whiskers are gone because I lost one of them, and it looks terrible with just one. So sadly, Shenron's missing his whiskers, which is sad, but you know it's good. Next is my Krillin and 18 figures. These are
they're pretty cool.
Poor in the
I
fact
think
that
I still have those,
and
but I have no clue where. If I do, they're not like
different poses.
They're in a box somewhere.
Do, that's the current one.
They're quite fun to make though. You just have to build them.
Which I got at a con.
I don't have this 18 anymore.
In Dragon Ball, so that's why she gets 2 figures. Although my favourite character in Dragon Ball, we will go over to now, which is Piccolo.
Yeah, Piccolo is not my favourite character anymore.
Got about a month ago at a con.
He's still like top
brilliant because it has the turban and the cape, which most of them don't.
And I also still have this figure. It also has a custom base.
I
don't know what else on the shelf in this video.
Because I plan getting a cell in the Vegeta.
Oh, okay, we're near at the end. That's why.
Next, we have my Zoro swords.
I do still have these.
Shuri, Katetsu, and Wado. I'm missing Susui, but I do plan on getting it.
I think I'm missing Susui. I couldn't say that nowadays because this is before Enma was even a thing. This is before because this video must have come out during like Act 1 of Wano. Yeah, I think this would have come out like really early. Yeah, Act 1 Wano, I imagine. So yeah,
these were quite.
There was only 4 Zoro swords at this time.
So pretty cheap. They're not the best quality swords, but I adore them. They're also wooden rather than metal, just so they're con ready if I ever want to do a Zoro cosplay, which I may do as my friend.
I have not ever bought them to con.
Did a Zoro cosplay when I did Luffy, and it was quite cool. Here are my.
I forgot I had
items.
those.
I got these at the same con.
These are pretty cool.
Recently, so it's got them there.
I kind of want to make like the actual ones, like life size, but I would have nowhere to put them.
And they come out, and it's a pretty cool find. And my Death Note.
Piccolo is my favourite. I mean, I love Piccolo, but like, I've got to the point now where like
as well. And the only
Goku and Vegeta are overtaking
this video is my Quidditch.
Oh, more aging badly stuff.
And my Hunter's
I used to roleplay Nail when I was like 14. Nail is the go.
Keep my wallet where it can't be seen.
Wow.
Moving on to my hats, we have my Luffy hat and the wig.
I don't have that
my
anymore.
Luffy cosplay. And this is my kite
sold
hat, and
that.
Is the wig for that as well, which I won't get out because it is very.
Don't delete the school days video. I already downloaded it. I wasn't going to.
But yeah, those are my hats and wigs. So that is the bulk of my stuff.
Wow, as you can see, UNICEF was really living minimalist.
I don't want them damaged.
I really was.
So for my new setup, I'm pretty.
What else can you see? Wait, what's actually no, you can't see it. Okay, let's go back.
Location because
what can we spy out the corner?
So
there's some Sure deodorant, some aftershave. There's my Xbox One.
For my new setup, I'm pretty happy with it, and I think it looks
Look at that
pretty
chair,
good.
that diabolical chair.
Yeah, if you want to buy any of this stuff.
Wow, that video was terrible. That really was. Okay, so people want to watch this. What do people really? Do people really want to watch that? See, we could watch this, or we could watch the much better My Hero Girls Are Badly Written. I think that's a better video. I'm just saying, I think that's a better video, is all I'm saying. If you really want to watch this, we can watch this as well. I'm surprised no one wants to watch this, but the first ever video. But we can watch... I watched the Jurassic World one first. Oh, at least the audio doesn't seem terrible in this, but I can see the terrible editings here. Oh, this video is going to be so bad, guys. It's going to be so bad.
Here. And I've just come back from seeing Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, and I have to say,
I sound really hungover in this one too.
Pretty good movie.
Can we put this to like...
Usually I don't look at the reviews
can
beforehand,
we do this?
just so
can
it
we
doesn't
do
sound
like
1.5
just to get rid of this
now
shit.
Looking back at them,
it's got 2 lines.
It's definitely a good movie, and I see why.
But the thing is, I think I glazed this movie in this review for some reason, even though it's not a good movie. So like, I think I was in denial about this video being as bad as it was.
It's got such good reviews.
Male living space.
I'll start off with non-spoiler
my
review,
living
just in case you haven't seen it, and that's come out in America yet. But here in the UK it has.
Tours, I've got
basically, non-spoiler
shit.
plot. they go to the island to rescue the dinosaurs. Then they go back. The dinosaurs get taken back for an auction.
Really
the Indoraptor gets loose. All hell breaks loose.
No, I know why I sound dead. I know why I sound dead. I can remember now. Basically, what happened was we went out to watch this movie in the late afternoon, early evening. But we were going out drinking. Actually, no. I think if I remember, no. So at lunchtime, we were getting drunk at the pub. Then after that, I went to watch it at cinemas. Then I came back I was back by 8 o'clock. And so I had to quickly record this before I went out clubbing. So I think this was filmed in a very short, I think I finished recording this and then I went out clubbing is what I think happened. Which means there's a good chance while recording this, I had a Smirnoff Ice or some shit, on the desk.
As far as I want to go.
Damn, this Seth person glazed Jurassic World. Time to unsub. Hey, I think Jurassic World was good. I will defend Jurassic World. Now, Fallen Kingdom is absolute ass, and I will defend it in this video for some reason.
In the plot for the non-spoiler portion of this video, but overall, very good movie. The characters don't. They're quite different from the first movie, especially Claire.
You miss a lot.
I wasn't the biggest fan of them in Jurassic World, but I feel they are still good characters. The child character Maisie is much better than any previous child character.
What? Maisie is not a better character than the previous. What am I going on about? This is not true in the slightest. Maisie's I guess Maisie's better than the two from Jurassic World. But the original trilogy all have better child characters than Maisie Lockwood. So I'm not sure what this shit's about. I don't know what crap I'm talking about.
She does scream, she doesn't scream as much
I don't
as some
drink
of the others.
much now, but back at uni,
the dinosaurs are awesome. I felt that some of the new species really didn't get enough screen time, especially the Allosaurus, which was in about 3 scenes. The Carnotaurus.
To be fair though, we did get the Battle of Big Rock short after this movie, and that actually did do the Allosaurus some justice.
Which had iconic scenes, wasn't enough, and the Baryonyx, which really didn't do anything. But
yeah, fuck the Baryonyx.
The Sinoceratops was another new one, which was very cool. Even if the holes in the frill are so scientifically accurate that it makes my blood boil. But aside from that,
the hilarious thing about why this design has 2 horns is when this was being 3D modelled, apparently this is the story. The modeller added a hole into the side of its frill like it had been injured. So this was meant to be an injury, and then someone else saw it and said and thought they thought this was meant to be there, so they then just copied it onto the other side for some goddamn reason, and so they all ended up with 2 holes when it was meant to just be 1 injury and 1 specific Sino. Although at the time those were Pachyrhinosaurus that they then just renamed to Sino. So which is good because we could have ended up with a Pachyrhinosaurus that had a horn for some reason.
Aside from that, the dinosaurs were good. We get Blue back and she's awesome. The Indoraptor.
A very good movie, Seth says passionately. It really fucking isn't.
The perfect hybrid. It's not crazy enough.
Perfect hybrid? There's no way I'm glazing the goddamn Indoraptor. I do not like the Indoraptor currently. I like the Indominus. I think the Indominus is cool. I think the Scorpius was kind of cool, but I don't think the execution was that well done. I just don't think it was well used, but the design was really cool. But yeah, there's no way I'm genuinely going to glaze this Indoraptor. It's fucking ass.
Mosasaurus from Chaos Effect, but it's a lot more hybrid than the Indominus, as in it runs on all 4s. I think it has venom, and
does it have
it's
venom?
very smart. It does very similar stuff to the
Does it have venom? I don't remember having venom.
Indominus in the way that it tricks humans, which I think is very good.
As should be fair, I don't mind that one scene of it tricking the poacher. I think that was kind of well done. But that's the only part about the Indoraptor I kind of like. Actually, no, I don't mind the scene in where Maisie goes under the covers and it's kind of clawing at them. I think that's pretty effective. But mostly the Indoraptor is not a very well implemented dinosaur.
Overall, it was a very good hybrid, and I especially loved the noises, which were at one point a combination of Rex's roar and the original bark from the kitchen scene. So overall, they were good. The Mosasaurus wasn't in much, but it was very good. And all the other dinosaurs, especially the Brachiosaur, was majestic in this movie. But overall, the dinosaurs were very good in this movie. The action was very good. Some people might say it's a bit too much of The Lost World. I completely disagree. The first bit is very similar to The Lost World.
It's nothing like The Lost World. The Lost World's good. This isn't.
But I think it's very different. If anything, I thought the beginning of the movie on the island was a bit short. But I get if you made it longer, it could ruin the movie by making it a bit too long. So I think it definitely did a good job as a sequel to Jurassic World, and I think the third movie in the series will be brilliant. Now,
the third movie in this thing will be brilliant. Now, I personally think Dominion's a little better than Fallen Kingdom, but I don't think it's good. It's definitely not something whatever the hell I just said predicted it's going to be.
At the 3-minute mark, I'm going to go into some spoilers, so if you don't want to get spoiled, I turn off the video now.
Spoiler alert.
So, starting off, there's a few things that annoyed me in the movie, so I'm going to get those, then get back to the praising it. There's a bit where Blue's been shot, so they need a blood transfusion from, I don't know how to describe it.
Was it, I'd love to hear Parsef defend the Indoraptor's kill mechanic, or you need to point a gun at your target long. Yeah, I hope I don't talk about that shit, because it's really bad.
What they describe as a Coelurosaurian dinosaur. And they say the only one they have there is the T-Rex, which is wrong, because they have Gallimimus.
They do, that's very true.
They could have done the blood transfusion from. And they literally had to get in and stab the T-Rex with a needle, which was really dangerous, even though there was Gallimimus there, which are more closely related than T-Rex to the raptor. So I don't really understand that point, but that's just a little nitpick.
Very good point,
There was a lot of nods back to the old movie. They recreate the Lost World scene where the two Rexes rip the guy in half, but this time with Rexy and the Carnotaurus, which was cool.
It wasn't cool.
We got to see the DNA of a Dreadnoughtus at one point in the end of the movie, which is a dinosaur that currently has never appeared in the series or ever.
Yeah, that's true. It appears in the next movie. It doesn't do anything. It kind of looks cool in the next movie, though, I guess.
Mentioned, which is curious.
Fallen Kingdom was a horrendous.
I wonder where they got the DNA for that.
It literally is the worst one.
Who
yeah,
knows?
Fallen Kingdom
Maybe
is definitely the worst one.
Cooked up in the lab after Jurassic World. I know why the Dreadnoughtus was included. I think it's the producer. It could be the director's favourite dinosaur, so that's why it's in. Which gives me hope that in the third movie we might see a Dreadnoughtus.
We do see a Dreadnoughtus,
which would probably be.
Don't worry.
I think it is the most recently discovered dinosaur ever to appear in the series. We also see the Stygimoloch, or Styggies it's called, and it makes
I love how I've not changed the
image
yet. There we go.
And it's quite a catalyst for a lot of stuff that happens in the movie, and it's good.
Please tell me, no, it's not good. The Stygimoloch's one of the worst parts of Fallen Kingdom. It's cartoonishly awful design, and it's just bad. It's cartoonishly just terrible in the movie.
Even if it is a Pachycephalosaurid young, but it isn't in the movie, obviously. But we don't see a single Pachycephalosaurid, which I find weird. I did have a worry going in that we wouldn't see the Parasaur, because we've seen it in every single movie, but it didn't appear in the trailer. But right at the end of the movie, we do see some, which is good.
That's technically still true, because we see a dead one in what's it called, in Rebirth, but it's not alive. So whether you want to say the Para has still appeared in every movie or not is, it's up to debate.
It's up the trend. Now, there was one part of the movie that really made my eyes swell up a bit, and it's when they're leaving the island, and if you've seen the movie, you'll know what I mean. Right? But they're leaving, and really I don't want to spoil it if you haven't seen it, even if this is a spoiler portion, but it's very sad.
And the Brachii scene's like the only somewhat effective scene in this movie.
Annoying to me was no Dilophosaurus, which it's been years since we've had that, not until the first movie.
I mean, yeah, this is still because in Dominion we got Dilos back, but the Dilo scene in that movie really isn't good. We have Chris Pratt choking one out, and then some kill the villain at the end. They're not really well done, and we get a cameo of one in Rebirth, but we still not had an actual good Dilo scene since the first movie.
And at the beginning you do hear, I think it was its call at the beginning, but it doesn't show up, and we see a diorama of it fighting a raptor in Lockwood Manor. So they're definitely teasing it, so I would not be surprised if it shows up in the next movie fighting a raptor. The opening scene was amazing. It did retcon it so that there's a channel leading to the lagoon, which it explains how the Mosasaur got out. And the Mosasaur wasn't in it much at all, but the two scenes it was in were quite impactful. Rexy was in the opening too, and we got to see the comeback of Nedry's yellow jacket, and if you're wearing that, you really have no chance. So that was a very good part.
No, it wasn't good. What is it?
Backstory to Benjamin Lockwood being Hammond's partner, and unlike in the book where Hammond's partner is quite a horrible man, I mean, so Hammond isn't the nicest in the novel, but in this, they're both really nice. But they get driven apart because it turns out that Benjamin Lockwood's daughter dies and he clones her, and that's Maisie, who's his granddaughter, and this is actually a clone. I think this is going to be quite important in the next.
Am I not going to mention this stupid moment at the end where Maisie released all the dinosaurs? Am I not going to mention that? Because that is a really bad part of the movie,
which is a bit set up. It wasn't really expanded in this movie, but I'm glad they didn't expand it too much more because it would have just added a bit too much to the movie, if you know what I mean. But she was actually a very good character.
No, she wasn't.
And unlike most, I kind of liked her. She was quite a good character. The ending was pretty good. There was a good moment where they got released the dinosaurs, and Claire doesn't do it because she knows it's the best not to let them, and then Maisie goes and does it, saying that she had.
Yes, it's genuinely awful scene. Why am I glazing it?
She couldn't let them die, which I thought was very emotional, and I thought it was very good, and it really sets up the next movie with a lot of the dinosaurs it's very sad that we lost quite a few species. The brachiosaurs are all gone now, which is sad because none of them got saved, and all the ones that are already extinct went too, which is it's quite sad that we lost quite a few species. I think we lost the Dimorphodons too, but we never saw any of those got captured, and obviously the Metri was extinct along with the Edmontosaurus, Deinonychus, all those kind of things. We don't see a single Suchomimus in the movie, which was very sad because we know they were still living on the island at the point of the movie, but we never see one, never gets rescued. So I think the Sucho's gone. The fact that the Allosaurus was a juvenile was good because it looked a bit small in the movie,
but it turns out it's a
juvenile, so that's good. The Baryonyx, I still don't know why they made it look so bad. The fact that it had osteoderms and the snout was wrong, it just looked more like a movie monster to me than an actual dinosaur. So I really don't know why they did that.
I like how my only criticism of this movie so far seems to be I don't like what the Baryonyx design, which is a horrendous design, I must admit.
Why they didn't do a more scientifically accurate Baryonyx. And I think that's all I've got to say on the movie. I've rambled a bit, but I've just got back. I just want to get all my things about the movie off. Overall, I think it's a really good movie. If I gave it a rating out of 10, I'd probably go 7. I'm not saying it's a bad movie.
7 out of 10? Dear Lord.
Quite hard. I don't think I'd probably give the original Jurassic Park a 9, so that's how I can.
What the hell? I would give the original Jurassic Park a 10. It is my favourite movie of all time. And it would have been my favourite movie when I made this video. So I don't know why my favourite movie of all time was a 9 out of 10. Not quite sure what that's about. I don't know why this is a 7.
I'd say it's my 3rd favourite in the series.
3rd favourite? What? What that? Wait, so I have this above Jurassic. I assume Lost World is above it. I can't imagine even dumb, stupid me from 7 years ago would have put this above Lost World. But I put this about the original Jurassic World, which is insane, and Jurassic Park 3, which is also insane.
Going Jurassic Park, Lost World, this movie, Jurassic World, and then Jurassic Park 3. What? I love all the movies, but I think for the moment it'll be my 3rd. This could change. I do have to go see it again because I really enjoyed them.
I'm pretty sure I never went back and saw it, so that's good.
Movie. And this video is almost at 10 minutes, which will make it my longest video yet. And hopefully I'll be doing more reviews when I see other movies, if they are applicable to the stuff I discuss on this channel. So thank you all for watching. This is Prickly Instinct.
Are we going to get the end? Well, that was a movie. That video is probably the worst one we've seen yet. We need a remake of this video. I'm not remaking this. You've lost all your aura. I'll remove your cool YouTuber card. Seth, stop, Seth. Please stop talking. You need to delete this video and remake it. It is truly awful. Oh, if anyone wants to know what the outro music is, it's called A Less Broken Heart by Dominic Wagman on looperman.com. You say it's good a lot. Yeah, it's not though, is it? Oh god, this video might be worse. Okay, well, we're gonna take a small break from watching the terrible videos because I forgot this stream is also to do the what's it called? The winner of the Monogatari short stories collection giveaway thing from the last Monogatari video. Only 4 people actually entered it, which means you've got a 1 in 4 chance. Yggdrasil, Joe Perez, Till DX, and Carpool Client 1939. So I will make it a community post because I don't think any of you 4 are actually watching this stream, but it's gonna be congratulations, Carpool Client 1939. You let me just do that so I remember. You have won the Monogatari short story collection. Congratulations. Congratulations. Wow, so that was the main objective of the stream done now. But so people want to watch this. I reckon we can probably get that video in. We want to watch this video last. This video is real trash. So I think we can watch one. Yeah, because I don't want the stream to get too long. And this video's 10 minutes. So we can probably get 2 more videos. We can get 2 more videos between but these 2 and then 2 more, I reckon. So what do people want to watch out of the other 2? What other 2 videos do people want to watch out of these early videos? I'd say anything. I mean, anything like, I'd say this is the cutoff where they stop being bad and funny. So I think anything like this way up might be quite funny. So what do people want to yeah, so what do people want to watch out of this shit? What do people want to watch? We've got The Beauty of Baki, The Best Waifu in Konosuba, Berserk review, One Punch Man power scaling, Why Girls Are Badly Written in My Hero, my first Gintama video, How Hunter Will End, what to look for in a good anime, all sorts of rubbish. Also, 7 Rock Day. I've got like no updates on it since last time. Sorry. Have you seen 100 Girlfriends yet? No, but as I said, it's the next thing I'm going to watch. I'm almost finished with my current anime, and then it'll be next up. No dark mode. Ugh. No, I like the light mode for YouTube. Well, for such a YouTuber centric YouTube video topic, did the YouTube Discord server recommend this topic? JoJo Part 7 worst part. I don't think that's good though. We can watch the JoJo 7. This is just some fucking April Fool's video. It's not good. It's really bad because I remember I forgot it was April Fool's, so I made this in like, it took me like 10 minutes to make this shit, and then I'm surprised it got that many views, but it's not very good. We can watch it. We'd love to see the Baki and Ghidorah ones, either one. How Hunter Will End. We might have to do a poll then, because okay, everyone else get your recommendations in, and then I think what we'll do is we'll do a poll, and the 2 highest ranked ones we'll watch. I mean, that's the fair way to do it. So if there's any others that people want to watch, then get them in chat. I'll give it another few minutes, and then we'll do a poll. I'm curious if I get playlists. Collabs I was a part of. This is a members only video now. What? What? That's back when I was on Tao. What do you mean some of my collabs are hidden? This is ridiculous. Back when collabing was a very common thing back in the day. Jurassic Park. God. 147 character analysis videos. That's crazy. Genre breakdowns. Oh, there's just one. Oh, that's what I did. That was with a Heavenly Weeb. I did that collab. Ooh, look at my hair in that video. Perfect first episode. I don't know if Haikyuu has a perfect first episode. Oh my god, I forgot. Do people want to watch this before we go as well? Do people want to see my dark, edgy past as a YouTuber outside of anime stuff? Because we could watch Deadly Twister. That is an option. If people want to watch Deadly Twister, then we can watch this shit. Yeah, that's a possibility as well. If those of you who know what Deadly Twister is, then you probably know what that video is all about. Okay, so people have got their things in, so I love how the camera's frozen. I find that really funny. I'm glad that's frozen. So, poll. So, which 2 vids to watch? Yeah. Can you vote twice? Really, how are we going to do this? Because if people only vote once... I'm overcomplicating. Which vid to watch? So people want Gyotaro cosplay. I can give you like one, tell you which ones will be funny to watch and which won't. The Gyotaro cosplay one won't be particularly funny to watch. Deadly Twister, were you trying to be Smosh or something? Oh, Scouter Rose, if you don't know what Deadly Twister is, it's it. Those who know what Deadly Twister is, I'm just saying. I'd love to see the Baki one. The Baki one got me was probably my first video that got me a lot of subs. JoJo Part 7 is bad. Ghidorah. how Hunter will end. Can I not add 5? This is not a good way to do this. I can't add 5 things to this. Well, Twister, I think we are going to watch, because at least 2 people will watch it. So we're going to watch that one as well. Can we just do this for now? And then... Actually, no. Okay, no. Better idea. I've got a better idea now. The wheel. That's a much better idea, Eric. That's an incredible idea. That is such a much better idea. Jotaro cosplay. Ghidorah. Hunter ending. What was the other one? JoJo Part 7. And what was the other one? Oh, the Baki one. Okay, yeah, that's a much fairer way to do it. That's a great idea. Yeah, so we'll do the wheel. And then we'll pick 2. We'll pick 2 things on the wheel. And then we'll watch those 2, these 2, and then the Twister video. So let's spin the wheel. So we got the Ghidorah video. Which isn't a too long one. And for our other one, let's remove that off the list. We're going to have... Looks like the Jotaro cosplay video. Okie dokie. So we also want... Where is it? This one. So, see, now you can't make me watch anything else. So I am very, very happy we're not watching that. I'm very, very happy we're not watching that. Or that. Or that. Or that. I'm glad we're not watching... There's some really bad videos I'm glad we're not watching here. I'm glad we're not watching that video either. Okay, yeah, cool. So I'm pretty happy with these because there's some bad ones. The One Piece is literally a One Piece swimsuit. Just look up the katakana, literally the same word they use for swimsuit. It would be very funny if that was true, if the One Piece was a swimsuit. Oh, God, which of these are we doing first? It doesn't really matter. I can pick which order we do this shit in. Let's do the Ghidorah one first, because I don't think this video... I think this video is actually decent.
King Ghidorah.
Oh my god. Oh, the cringe. But back to, like, the mic being bad.
The one who is many. Monster Zero, the three-headed devil, evil incarnate. Basically, it's one grouchy-ass space dragon. Well, actually, he's a wyvern, not a dragon. And I don't actually
Hello,
care.
small one I King. Good to see you.
Philosophy of King Ghidorah from King
You can
of the
see
Monsters.
I'm cringing at my old videos here.
Anime, but I've done one Godzilla video before, which check out at the top.
Hey,
so
we checked that one out already.
Quick reminder to like and subscribe. So I'm assuming everyone here has already watched King of the Monsters, and if you
I hope everyone in chat has
should
watched this movie.
There will indeed be spoilers in this video. And talking about this video, I bet you're wondering what the hell is the philosophy of King Ghidorah, as he is a monster in a Godzilla movie and hence should have no personality, let alone a philosophy. Well, I am here to lay down some facts and knowledge and show that you are wrong, and that King Ghidorah, and to an extent all the Titans, have not only their own personalities, but philosophies as well. So to make something perfectly clear, the Titans are very, very intelligent. Obviously not human intelligence, but still intelligent nonetheless. And what evidence do I have to support this claim? Well, to start off with, the fact that the Titans, despite being of different species, listen to and respond to the call of an alpha of another species, shows they are able to understand other species. I said species a lot there. Something the average animal can't do. As well as this, we see Rodan and then the other Titans in Boston physically bowing down to Godzilla as they acknowledge him as their alpha. The fact that all these different unrelated species understand the concept of bowing to show their respect shows they ain't no slouches. Also, you have the fact that Mothra and Godzilla are friends, or as it said in the movie, a symbiotic relationship, which doesn't exactly imply intelligence, but the fact that Mothra shows the humans where Godzilla is resting definitely does. And then my last piece of evidence, which is actually a segue to talking about Ghidorah, is grudge matches, these being when monsters fight for having a grudge, which basically is all Godzilla does. I mean, he killed the Mutos because they killed off the rest of his species, and their mother, the Muto Prime,
Bro, said facts in loathing,
He then fought
ironically.
Shinamura in the modern day because he used to fight it back in the day. He fought Ghidorah in modern day because he used to fight.
It's my mic and your camera's not moving. Yeah, we worked this out a while ago. I don't know. I've unplugged the camera. I've replugged it in. I've turned it on and off. It's frozen. It's quite funny. It's frozen, so I'm gonna leave it frozen. And we're just gonna deal with it. The background music. Yeah, it's pretty atrocious, isn't it?
Him in the past, as seen in the cave paintings, and he'd probably fight Kong. Well, he will fight Kong because of that. Kong vs Godzilla. But in the cave paintings, he used to fight a member of Kong's species, which means it's probably just another grudge match. So yeah, the fact that Godzilla holds grudges shows that he is at least kind of smart. Now back to Ghidorah. When watching King of the Monsters, there's quite a few ways to interpret Ghidorah's reason for unleashing the Titans on the world. And if this was an anime video and not a Godzilla video, I would have definitely said Zawerdo and not the world. All the Godzilla fans were very confused there, as Ghidorah is usually depicted as a planet eater. It could be the same in the Monsterverse. For example, Ghidorah is destroying all the humans, so he has no one to interfere with his work. He would then gather up all his minions and then kill them off and eat their radiation, feed on their radiation, that kind of stuff, and then move on to the next planet and rinse and repeat. However, I think this is wrong, as there's no evidence for this in the movie except for the fact that Ghidorah is an alien, which really doesn't lead any credence to this theory, because, well, he's an alien, that's just what he is. Another interpretation is that Ghidorah wants to terraform the Earth to suit the likeness of his own homeworld, but again there's very little evidence for this in the movie, except for the fact that the Titans are causing destruction. Basically, my interpretation, and the one that I think is most likely to be correct, is simply that Ghidorah is a sadist, and one evil son of a gun. I mean, there's a lot of evidence for this. For example, in the movie he slowly crushes the Osprey jet instead of just crushing it quickly, because he's enjoying torturing the humans.
If the conclusion of this video is just Ghidorah is a sadist, then I think this is kind of peak fiction, isn't it?
Humans. And in the novel of King of the Monsters,
good to see you, Joel Boy, as always.
Be a sadist and enjoy watching others suffer.
I hope to see you next stream.
So basically, Ghidorah is one nasty piece of work who enjoys torture and destruction. Now I could leave it at that, but I want to go a bit deeper.
Yeah,
Why
this
does
music
Ghidorah
video
think
is
like this?
background
There's a
music
few
is insane.
interpretations. Firstly, he is stuck up and wants to be on top. This would fit his actions as he chooses to become king when he could just easily have wiped out all the Titans.
Yeah, sorry Seth, I just
Besides
arrived, but
making
I've
Godzilla
job
and
in for you
Mothra,
tomorrow, so I'll
he's
watch the
elitist
Pure
who wants to
Live
be top
stream.
dog.
Of course, Malai
Another way
King,
of
it's
looking at
it's
this
great
is
for you
that
to
he's
drop
just
by
the
and say
same
hello.
as
I hope you
Heart,
enjoy
the
it
Lord
on the
Destruction.
rewatch.
Thirdly, he could just be an animal acting on instinct, but I think it's clear this is not exactly true. And the last option is that his dad left him for milk and never came back. But that's very sad, and I don't want to get on such a depressing topic in this video. And if we go with either of the first two interpretations, we can address the theories of Ghidorah wanting to terraform the Earth or destroy to make off to a new planet. If we go with the theory that he likes being top dog, then we could incorporate the theory that he moves from planet to planet, as Ghidorah might just like going to planets, becoming top dog, and then burning them to the ground and moving on. This way, when he gets bored, he can destroy the planet, and hence no one can ever be its king again. Hence fitting with Ghidorah being an entitled child that wants everything for himself.
Also entitled parents.
Ghidorah is actually
Crazy.
kind of nuanced for a blockbuster movie, that is. I mean, his three heads clearly have personalities, and his need to destroy and be acknowledged as a king paints him as an entitled and nasty character, whose dad definitely left him to get some milk. To put it simply, he is evil incarnate and so fits with the devil imagery associated with him in the movie, as he ain't exactly a good Samaritan, is he? But just to be clear, all this is my own opinion. You can draw any conclusion that you want to. If this video does well, I may even consider doing a similar video on Godzilla psychology, as there is a lot of ways to interpret the Big G in the Monsterverse.
Yeah,
And
that
does
definitely
well, I
did
can
not
have a go at
happen.
Rodan and Mothra as well. So if you enjoyed this video and want to see those
I think the
videos in
14
future,
likes
then like,
and
comment,
one
subscribe.
comment
Also, here's
did
my
not lead
Twitter,
me
so
to make
go
more
give it a
videos on
follow.
this.
With all that said, I've been
What do you mean, Seth the S? Where's the sin?
Seth the Sin, the Deadly Sin of Geek, and I am signing out.
Oh my god, what the hell is this? I can't tell if this is like just a mistake in the export, or like I was trying to go up to 6 minutes for some reason. To be like, the editing was terrible, but I don't think the content of the video was that bad. Funny enough, I shared this video with my dad, who's been a big Ghidorah fan since the 60s. Oh no. Oh no. Well, I hope your dad enjoyed it. Okay, so what's next up? We got... I'm really don't want to watch this, so I'm kind of delaying it. So we can watch this. I don't think this video is funny, though. I don't think this is good or funny, this video. I think it's just kind of a video.
Hey, guys.
Oh, the cringe. Seth the S made peak. Oh, the cringe. This is so cringy.
Seth is in here, and today I am showing off my new Jotaro.
Has anyone noticed this? It's a picture frame. There's no picture in it. That's like the default wrapper in it. Now, eventually, and even currently, this has a Dio photo in it. Like, you know, Dio's like back photo from part 3 of JoJo's. That's what's in this currently. But I guess at the time, I just didn't have anything on it, I guess. Also, I like how this is just the fucking phone camera audio. So this is going to sound dreadful.
For cosplay, and I've just finished it.
I look so young here.
I've not tried the whole thing on together, and since trying on the costume is one of my favourite things in the world, I thought I'd do it on camera and show off my great Jotaro cosplay, which I'll be debuting at MCM Comic Con London next weekend. So yeah, it's going to be good.
God, the room is really echoey.
I want it to be good. I'll show you.
And I think I'm also talking quite quiet because I was still even though all my housemates at the time knew I did YouTube, knew I liked anime, and I wouldn't be embarrassed about doing it in front of them, I still always spoke really quiet when I recorded videos in this house. I don't know why. I really don't know why. I don't know why I was self-conscious about it. Like, it wasn't that I was self-conscious about it, because I really didn't care. They knew I did it, and I didn't really care doing it. I think it's just I didn't want to be too loud to disturb people or some shit. I really don't know, because like my room was on the downstairs, so the lounge was on the other side of this wall, and on the side of this wall here was the hallway and the stairs and the front door.
Different parts of this costume. Starting off, we have the sash, which goes around the waist around the chest. This is just a bit of purple fabric with this buckle I got online.
Crazy.
And just some holes. I'm not sure how well this can be seen on camera, but that is that. Next is just a black normal turtleneck, which is what I'll be wearing underneath it.
Still have this turtleneck? I use it for quite a few. I use my Gilgamesh cosplay as well.
Which is just this golden piece that will clip onto there. I know it's meant to have a hand symbol on it, but I kind of ran out of time with this bit and I kind of forgot about it. So you'll see that on the main costume, but it should have a hand on it.
It should have a hand.
These here are the trousers. These are just white.
I still use these trousers for a lot of things.
And they buckle.
I think I'll last use those for my Hibble cosplay.
Zipper down here, if you can see that.
Nice pride photo. Yeah, we watched the whole of the room tour of this shitty little room earlier in the video.
Of ink to create the pattern.
I'm glad your dad liked the Ghidorah video. Seth, try not to cringe challenge if possible. It's cringy, guys. You don't understand. You don't have to stream your old shitty videos to people on people.
Which is a pretty easy way to do it.
You know the vid's gonna be fire when the vid starts with a skinny white boy going, "Hey guys."
Now, the costume's meant to have 2 belts and then a white bag like this. I kind of again ran out of time a bit, so I'm resorting to using a black bag, which I know isn't accurate, but it's more of an interpretation. I think gets the job done. And also this functions as the second belt, because it's a blacky brown both belts. So this will go around my waist and will act as the second belt, along with this first belt, which is just a brown belt I'm wearing at the moment. The piece of resistance is this, which is the coat. This again is done as a pattern. It is a long one, it goes down to about my ankles. It's got a collar and these bits, and the wrists here are coloured fabric. This again done by pattern, and a big shout out to my grandmother who helped me a lot with this, because she's a lot better at this kind of sewing stuff than I am, so she's been a big help.
Sarah Drew, so glad he came out.
The piece of resistance, the hat.
Bit late to stream, don't mind me. Hello LK, good to see you.
Half which I bought on Amazon. I'll probably put the link in the description, and I just kind of chopped the back of the hat off. I tried a bit with another hat beforehand. Don't know where that is, but I tried it with another hat to get the chopping off. You really don't have to chop that much of the hat off to get the effect of the hat hair, which looks quite good. and I'm wearing a wig for this, and because I'm wearing a wig, this doesn't need much securing to the head. I've just got a bit of Velcro that kind of tags onto the wig and keeps it on my head, so it looks pretty good. About the face makeup for this cosplay, I did try to do the Part 3 style of the style.
Oh, please don't show this.
Features. There should be a picture on screen now. It looks alright, but I think
there's a reason I didn't do this to God.
So the only thing now left to do is to try it all on for the first time.
Now he has a bed of 20 Daggermakers and no look as cringe.
And I hope you all
really but I don't have to watch myself. I don't have to look at myself. Karen. Oh God, I want to die. No.
People, this is amazing.
No.
I love trying them on.
You guys are taking like these videos are taking like years off my life.
It's got all the detailing on the chest. Looks good. This patching will need a bit of work. I want to secure it a bit better. But overall, this looks amazing.
How can this be over soon?
I'm loving the hat hair. I'm definitely going to sharpen the eyebrows up when I do the proper thing. But
how's there still like 3 minutes this left?
Great. It's a bit inaccurate to the Part 4 suit. Specifically, this is from the latter half of Part 4, so starting the sheer heart attack fight to the end of the series. And as I said, this should be white. I should have like stud earrings, but
God, I really half-assed this.
Very minor detail. The hair should probably be a bit.
Would your past self love what you've become
like,
now? I imagine so.
Part 3 Totoro, but that's just
I imagine past me would be very.
This should have a hand on it as well, and although I'm not wearing.
Well, like past 3 would be like past me still liked figures, and as a like avid figure collector now, I've only been impressed by that. Past me liked cosplay, and I'm a very proficient cosplayer now who's won competitions, so I think he'd like that. I have a lot of crap, anime crap, and he obviously liked random anime crap, so he'd probably like that. He seems to past me seemed like posters a lot. I don't really have any posters about. I've got like 3 or 4, so he might not be proud about that. But he's probably would be pretty happy to know he's monetized on YouTube. So that's good. So I think past me would like current me, YouTube wise, I imagine.
Purple accents on them, but again, I haven't actually done
that. Said, past self might be a bit disappointed in me in some aspects, because this was me at like peak alcoholism, where I could drink a ridiculous amount of alcohol, and nowadays I'm a lightweight, so he'd probably be disappointed in my alcohol tolerance. But this guy here, he might not look it, but this guy was an absolute champ when it came to drinking.
Other limitations are my own stature. I should be taller and more muscular to pull off the Jotaro. It's not.
You were a Charmeleon, now you're a Charizard. I felt I was a Charmander then, and now I'm a Charmeleon. I don't think I'm ever going to be a Charizard.
And if you see my Escanor cosplay, which you can see up here.
Oh God! To be fair, I think for my first cosplay, it wasn't terrible.
That my build has in mind. The only really one I've done being my Luffy, my Kid Flash. And if you want to see my Luffy, click here. I don't think I've done a video of Kid Flash yet, so
I'm pretty sure I never do.
Now, if anyone has any questions on how I made this,
how's this dragging on for?
Cosplays, then please put it in the comment section down below, because I generally answer every comment on a video, because, you know, I don't get any comments to start with. If you enjoy this, then please like the video, because this is one of my favourite cosplays, if not my favourite I've done so far, and I love it, and I can't wait to debut it at London MCM.
Oh, how is there still so much left?
Last week.
Oh no!
One Piece, I've done Luffy. And when we do our photos, we're next to the JoJo people, and they seem like some of the funnest people you can
Congrats on getting past your alcohol addiction. It's not a good thing. It's not a good thing not being able to drink like I used to. I'm British. It's a mark of shame not to be able to drink.
I'm just gonna give you a few poses because this is.
You drank with who was down the war. Now you're an aging veteran. Oh, this is so cringe. I'm just not gonna look at the screen, guys. I don't. This might be the worst thing we've seen all day. It's truly awful. How many people have seen this video again? 3,000 people have watched this. Truly awful. What I should have done was I should have done this stream in the evening for me, and then I could have drunk. Because I think if I was a little bit tipsy, I'd bear through this a little better. Because this is genuinely horrendous. By the way, I just wanted to say I read the manual called Cougar 101 at its peak. Is Cougar 101 something we should all be watching? Oh my god. That video was so much worse than I expected it to be. Like, genuinely horrendous. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, I really do not like that. And we still got this thing to get through. Oh, man, we still got this to get through. Oh, but the thing is, like, I can only stream for like another, like, I've got like another. I want to finish streaming by Q2 because I got stuff to do, which means I can't really delay it. I'm just gonna have to get on, and we're gonna have to watch this video. Oh, I don't want to watch this. It's not gonna be good. It's really not gonna be good, is it?
Hero, her quirk.
Oh, this is so cringe. I don't want to watch this shit.
Earphone jack.
Now that ear rape is out of the way, we can get down to things.
What is this?
Now, if you have
Are we
ever
back to
watched any
ASMR?
of my videos before, then you know how much I love a good.
Oh wait, no, this is quite fun because you're going to see some videos that no longer exist on the
If you have
channel.
ever
That no longer exists on the channel.
watched any of my
I don't think that does. This one does.
videos before, then you know
That isn't. That isn't.
how much I love a good character.
That isn't either. A lot of these videos no longer are on the channel.
So for all of my hero fans, here's a character analysis on Jiro. And why Jiro? Because if you're watching this on the
In all fairness though, when I made this video, Jiro really does not develop as a character particularly past the festival arc. So this is still probably a pretty up-to-date character analysis for the character because they really don't change much. Like, they have minimal role in the war arc, but like, it's never that substantial.
Then it's my birthday, and Jiro is my favourite character in my hero. So this is my birthday treat to myself. Talking about one of my
Birthday treat to myself? What? This is crazy.
favourite characters in anime, and objectively best girl in My Hero Academia, Kyoka Jiro. Though, if you just want to hear me gush about how much I love this character, then just watch my Class 1A ranked video, where spoiler alert, Jiro is #1. And since it's my cake day, you have to like and subscribe. Now on to the video. Kyoka Jiro
I just call it my cake day. Holy Reddit.
Now why did I tell you this? No clue, as it is irrelevant to today's discussion. Jiro is a very reserved character, trying not to show much of her true emotions whenever possible. However, she's a very sweet person at heart and kind and caring to her friends. Speaking of friends, Jiro and Momo are very good friends. I mean, when the class goes shopping, they stay in a pair. Hashtag JiroXMomo confirmed. Or the more likely option, they're just friends. You shippers need to calm down. Just because two characters look at each other doesn't mean they are pounding, goddammit. Now I've vented my anger a bit, let us get back on topic. Besides Momo, Jiro also seems to be rather close to Denki Kaminari. Hell yeah, my one true ship has come up this early in the video. But wait a minute, I was just dissing on shippers, so surely it's a bit hypocritical to start talking about a ship.
Shut up, don't say happy birthday, dear lord.
But seriously, they are good friends. Although Jiro spends most of the time making fun of him, it is not malicious and instead merely teasing, like how in schools people make fun of their crushes to get reaction. Denki X Jiro confirmed. And she finds his jamming lane mode comically funny to the point where obviously she likes him. Hashtag Denki X Jiro confirmed. But this shows that although she may seem cold and nasty, she's actually a really nice gal, and yes, I just used the word gal, get over it. Now shifting away from her relationships, let us glance at Jiro's private life, as one's personality is often reflected in their hobbies and tastes. So welcome all to a new section of my video called the Creepy Room Tour section, where we'll be looking at the room of a 16-year-old girl.
This truly is the worst thing we've watched today. This is horrendous. I wanted to delete this video, but somebody... What was it? I can't remember who it is now. Someone loves this video, so they told me I couldn't. They didn't let me delete it. So I can't remember who it is, but there's someone, and they're the only reason you're currently watching this shit because they wouldn't let me delete this. Oh, it's so cringe.
To a new section of my video.
So how much do you regret doing this?
Section,
Quite a bit. Yuri baited people.
So what can we tell?
Going off in the background.
Firstly, music is an important part of their life. I mean,
yeah, Yuri bait people.
Just during the basics of all of these, it means she can at least play the basics for guitar, drums, keyboard, and bass. I thought there'd be more than that. Well, which means she can play 4 times as many instruments as yours truly. But what does this mean about her personality? Actually, a lot. Now, when Horikoshi
I was such a funny guy back when I made these videos. So much humour in these videos.
Now, in the My Hero verse, one's quirk is not a reflection of one's true self, like a JoJo stand, but instead is genetic. However, I do believe that one's quirks helps to shape their personality.
For example, Koda is a very quiet person who doesn't like to talk to people, and this is because he is able just to talk to animals. Likewise, Ida is very productive and quick to the point, owing to his quirk allowing him to race around. So for Jiro, her quirk is Earphone Jack. Among many things, these abominations of nature allow Jiro enhanced hearing. And so with this enhanced hearing, Jiro is able to listen to music better. She is able to identify the individual notes and whatnot. This deeper connection to music due to her quirk is what spurred her towards her love of music. For that or her musician parents, who I discuss right now, that segue was Plus Ultra. So Jiro, like most people, has 2 parents. Not dissing anyone with 2.5 dads, but 2 parents is usually the norm. Unless you're a shonen protagonist and your dad has gone for milk. So Jiro's dad is an absolute wet. Not only has he not
I
gone
was
to get
obsessed
milk,
with
he also took his wife's
milk
surname.
jokes back
Absolute
then. That's like
beta
the
male
4th one
right
we've
there.
had today.
Making Kyoko's mum, Mika Jiro, an absolute savage, as she not only has earphone jacks for ears, easily the strongest quirk in the series, but also forced her soy boy husband to adopt her family name. Absolutely killer stuff.
Oh,
Now,
this is such 2018
both musicians,
just
also
like
like
terminology.
music, meaning that all the feeling the music spizzle I was spitting, I was probably wrong, god damn it. Also, her first name is a combination of both her parents' first names, showing how she has inherited the kind, gentle nature of her mother and the enthusiasm of
The
her
fuck am I
father.
going on about?
The fact that she has
honestly?
part of a man's name in her name reflects her tomboyish nature. Though, however, their professions do have an effect on Kyoka, in regard to one of the best aspects of her character when compared to the other members of Class 1A. And that is that she is not sure she wants to be a hero. Now this next section is a manga spoiler, though it really isn't anything too major.
Spoiler for
if you
what?
don't want any spoilers whatsoever, then skip to the time on screen now.
What is it a spoiler
The
for?
Cultural Festival arc is one of my favourite arcs in all of My Hero.
Wait, is season 4? Oh, this must be. I guess the season. I guess this was come. I made this. I must have made this mid season 4. So this must have been. I imagine this. So I'd obviously read the manga at this point. So I imagine I must have made this just before we got the festival arc fully adapted. Because obviously some of it must be adapted because we've had clips from like the very early parts of the arc. But I imagine, I could be wrong, but I don't think the arc was fully adapted when I made this video. So I clearly was trying to get on the relevant currently airing animes, I guess.
So much so that I'm planning.
That segue was Plus Ultra. Dear Lord, soy boy husband said you won't see the pearly gates, bro. I've changed, guys. I've become better.
And it really is the arc in which Jiro shines the brightest. Without going into too much spoilery details in this arc,
so I must not be
of Jiro telling her parents she wants to be a hero.
Yeah, obviously, yeah, because we've got manga panels.
In the story, I don't think she made up her mind either way, and that is what makes her feel so real. As unlike Kirishima or Midoriya or Bakugo,
I don't want to go over that. Like, Jiro's more developed than some of the average side character.
She
but
is
like,
conflicted about what
she's not like incredibly fleshed out.
As especially at the age of 16, most people don't know what they really want to do in life. And that's one of the most compelling parts of her character. Also in the arc, we get to see how much she likes music, and it's a lot. And by becoming more open about her interests and accepting that her musical talent isn't some dumb hobby, but something she should be proud of, as music can still save people, shown by how hearing Jiro sing is what lifts the shadow of Overhaul away from Eri.
To be fair, like, this is a good point, and it's not good in this video, but like, if you want to, like, this video here, best arc in My Hero, I think this video still kind of holds up. That was 5 years ago. That basically talks about this point here, about like how Jiro and the festival arc in general, they kind of represent like the most important aspect of what it means to be a hero in My Hero, which is that saving isn't always through physical means. It's, you know, it's not just beating the villain, it's not saving them from the fire. It's what comes next that's important. Which is kind of why I don't like the final arc of the series that much, because it doesn't really ever focus on that. We kind of get a little bit. That's why I was really hoping with that going into the finale. We obviously had the whole Midoriya's got to save Shigaraki, and I was like, oh, that's brilliant, because it's going to be like how the Overhaul arc and the festival arc, they show the two sides of heroism in My Hero. And I was like, so the saving the Shigaraki bit is basically going to be the festival arc, essentially, of the final war, and then like beating like All For One was going to be the, you know, like the Overhaul aspect. And we just kind of didn't really get that. We kind of got it, but like not well. So that's why I feel the final arc feels a bit incomplete, because it only really explores one of the series' two pillars of heroism. That like for the rest of the series up until the war arc, like I've always kind of illustrated this dichotomy between the two aspects of being a hero. And I think the Overhaul and festival arcs do a really good job of showing it. So yeah, I find the final arc doesn't really deliver on that aspect. So we're getting something constructive out of watching these videos.
Specific video in the future. Make sure to be subscribed so you know when it comes out. She grows as a character in a way many other non-main characters have. And that briefly ends our trip into the terror of Spoiler Swamp. So Kyoko Jiro is a character who was unsure about their future and likes music. What a deep character. I know, right, super deep, but to dig an even deeper hole, let's bring back a format I haven't used since my JoJo is the best JoJo.
Oh no, is it going to be these stupid things
Design
again?
analysis.
Design analysis. Oh no. What am I going to say here?
Yeet. Jiro's design is very sound-based, meaning that she likes music.
Really?
How many times I've said music.
Take a shot every time I say music in this video.
I mean, it might be hard to see, but her earlobes are actually earphone jacks. You know, the
So
thing you
funny.
use to listen to music.
I feel
my
I was
God, so-
very inspired at this time by Nux Taku. Like these really remind me of like really bad Nux Taku videos. Also, I feel like, oh god, Nux Taku. What the hell has happened to that channel? But like back like in like 2018, Nux Taku was making like analysis videos, and they were like, that was back like. To be fair, like when I was first making analysis videos, that was before like analysis videos were really big on the platform. So that you only had like the only real big creators were, like Nux was making them. Alexandra was making them, but there wasn't that many like big analysis channels at the time. So you can clear I was very clearly inspired by Nux at this time, just throwing really terrible jokes in, like trying to be funny when it really isn't funny.
You are a god. Thank you, I know. And her hair looks like a heart monitor. No one has ever noticed this before, but it goes deeper as her signature attack is Heartbeat Fuzz. What? Illuminati confirmed. And what's this? Her hero costume has speakers. And you know what comes out of speakers? Music. But looking a bit deeper, Jiro's outfit is very punk rock inspired, with a leather jacket and ripped pink shirt. Also, I could be wrong here, so don't grill me in the comment section, but the red triangles under her eyes may be a reference to rock band face paint. What do I know? Anyway, the punk rock aesthetic not only references her musical powers, but also her attitude. Being cold and nasty on the outside, but sweet and quite smart on the inside, representing the two sides of punk rock, the metal aggressive kind like Clash, and the more, let's say, wordy Talking Head. See, I know music, and I definitely started listening to these two bands because of JoJo's, but that's not the point. The point is, Jiro is a rocking girl. Also, Denki's outfit is rock inspired.
Incredible
so
stuff.
X Jiro is
To be fair,
fun.
Clash and
Jiro's look is
Talking Heads
usually,
are both
for lack of a
spectacularly
better
great
word,
bands.
unladylike, and is usually gender neutral. That's just because she most likely feels conscious of her own body. This is best shown by how offended she feels when she is left out of Minetta's perfect rant about the 1A girl's best features. She also seems to feel embarrassed wearing more feminine clothes, like when she was tricked
Seth, not
into
gonna
wearing
lie,
a
if this is the
cheerleader
first
outfit
video
in
by your watch,
sports
I would probably
Or in
assume
the
you're a
2K
child.
movie
Yeah,
where
that's a
she's
fair
unsure
assumption. That's a
what
very
she's wearing.
fair assumption.
The last thing I'd like to discuss
I
in
agree with
regard
you.
to Jiro is her
I
knack
know
for
you aren't,
reading
but still, yeah, this is
and
my dark
inspiring.
past, guys.
Now, although she often
Terrible
uses
dark
to tease her
past. This
craft
video
as
is not
Kaminari,
great.
#DenkiXJiro
What is all
confirmed,
this weird
but she
shipping
also
shit
uses it to
about?
bring moments
I don't think I was
herself,
ever.
most notably when she
I
inspired
think
Coach
basically. I assume because I've never been into My Hero shipping or anything. What I assume it was is because this is 2018 My Hero fans. All they give a shit about is shipping. So I kind of feel like I kept mentioning crap like that in the video to try engagement bait the My Hero fans, because I probably just assumed My Hero fans don't give a shit about like this half-assed attempt at analysis. So I think I was throwing crap like that into the video to try keep them engaged or some shit. Might be why I Yuri baited them to try like rage bait them into watching. So I assume that's why there's so much weird shipping shit in this video. I think it's just to me trying to lure in. I was a lot more trying. I changed the video styles a lot more at this early stage, depending on what topic I was talking about, to try like lure in the fans of that fandom. Which was interesting strategy, which I don't think worked. Although this video does have 6k views and 266 likes, so yeah, not great.
Bugs. Which isn't a shit moment, damn shippers. KojiXJiro is a shit ship that can die in hell with Totodeku. Wow, that was a long script with no flow whatsoever, a bit like music. Wait, no, music is meant to flow, so ignore that metaphor. So since it's my cake,
What?
you have to like and subscribe. And if you disagree that Jiro is best girl,
This is
then find me in the
horrendous.
comment section. If you've anything to add to the
I'm
discussion,
so glad you've only got one more video
suggestions,
after this.
Again, the comment section is the place to be. I have been Seth the Sin, the deadly sin of
That's
geek, and
unlike
I am
that.
signing out.
God, that was awful. Truly, truly awful. God, look at the views on this video. Nearly 700k now on this video. I don't think this video is like... It's fine. Is it my most viewed video still? It might not be. I can't remember what my most viewed video actually is. Let's have a look. No, it is my most viewed video. See, it's kind of a shame because, like, I don't think the video is bad, but it's definitely not my best Baki video. I'm glad this has a lot of views. I don't think this video I'm really grateful for because it's got, like, this is where, like, my upward momentum really started with this video here. So I'm very glad. But obviously I've improved so much my record analysis since this video came out. This video I'm not a big fan of. I kind of want to redo it. I'm glad this video has as many views as it has. Because, like, this was my most viewed video for ages, but I think this video is really bad. So I remade it. And for ages, like, the remake just wasn't getting views. But luckily now the remake has surpassing views. This is a great video. One of my best videos I've made. Obviously, I really like this video. Again, this video, I owe a lot to it. But, like, it's really not that good. Great video. Great video. I don't like this video. This video I still like a lot. I love this video. I love these 3 videos. I love. They're 3 of my favorite videos I've ever made. This video's alright. That video's pretty good. And it's just kind of like assorted. I'm glad this video had a bit of like a spike in views a while back. I'm glad because I really like this video as well. That's a good video. I remember this for my 2K subscriber special. I released 2 videos. I released this one and this one. So I released the protagonist analysis for the 2 main series I covered. So this was a real big deal when these 2 videos came out because these were like the 2 big videos that people were like really excited for when I hit 2K. Everyone's like, "When's the Aragi video coming out? When's the Gintoki video coming out?" So at 2K, these 2 released. Like, as in, I made them in advance for 2K. Like when I got to like 1.5K, I started working on both these videos. And so when these videos were finished, like, they were finished right before I hit to 2K. So that was pretty fun. That video is good too. Yeah, anyway, sorry, I was just interested in looking at what my most viewed videos were. We're going to end off today with the what if the Tournament of Power was at the beginning of Z. This is the first video I've ever made. It's really bad. If I remember correctly, there used to be like I can't remember why, but people used to believe, for some godforsaken reason, that, what's his name? Pui Pui. It's Pui Pui, right? That people used to believe that Pui Pui was stronger than Frieza. There was some like fan translation or some shit that said he was stronger than Frieza, which just isn't the case. Which is why I think in this video I say Pui Pui is stronger than like everyone in this list, minus like Yakon and Dabura. Yakon, I think, might be stronger than Frieza. I think you can make an argument for that, but Pui Pui definitely isn't. So, you're going to see some absolute dogshit video here. Have you seen the My Hero Academia fan comic, My Hero Academia 10? It's a fun read. I've not. I'll have to check it out. Okay, my first ever video. Are we guys ready for this shit? It's not going to be good.
Hey guys, Prickly Instinct.
Oh, the cringe. Back when I was called Prickly Instinct. What a time.
Hey guys, Prickly Instinct here, and recently the Tournament of Power and Dragon Ball Super as a series has come to an end. I watched my first episode of Dragon Ball less than a year ago, and ever since I've been hooked, and would now say I'm a pretty avid fan for my length of service to the franchise. Now, while watching the latest arc of Super, the Tournament of Power, I started wondering what would have happened if the tournament happened at the beginning of
What was that line flub? I clearly did not cut my audio here.
Z, and what Universe 7's team would have looked like. First of all, let's set the scene. It is age 761, and
this was definitely made on Movie Maker, 100%.
Grand Priest has just announced the Tournament of Power. Like in the main timeline, each universe has less than an appropriate amount of time to assemble a team. As we select Beerus and Shin as our gods in Universe 7, it's up to them to pick a team. The first obvious choice is Frieza. Both Beerus and Shin knew of him, so Beerus would go and contact the Emperor of the Universe, and I reckon since he likes existing and ruling, he would agree. And if Frieza joins them, then why not his father, King Cold, who would obviously be up for it too. And in this scenario, because it's in my head canon, King Cold can transform, and in his second form when we see him in Z.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy to me that even all of this time, we've never really, with how many past stuff's been revisited in the franchise, we've never ever found out if King Cold can actually transform or not. I'd choose to believe that he can't. I mean, just because it'd be a bit weird, because it means he'd be a lot stronger. Because it's kind of implied that King Cold already is as strong as Mega Frieza. So it would be really weird that King Cold was just that much stronger than Frieza.
Obviously, that means when he goes to his final form, he's going to be a lot stronger, which is good for the team because they're not looking too strong at the moment. Now,
this team would get absolutely bodied by like everyone else in Tournament Power. Like, they're so weak.
Frieza is on the team. I'm pretty sure so is Private Army, the Ginyu Force. Now, I could just put all 5 on the team, but I feel that only 4 will make the cut. And do you know who will fall short? Guldo.
Oh,
now, I have no real reason
Guldo.
for this. I just feel he's too weak and may get on Beerus' bad side and get destroyed. Maybe insulting the God of Destruction or something along those lines. Now, while Beerus is off seeing Frieza, Shin has left to find Babidi, who Shin knows attracts powerful fighters. Since Babidi would want to live, he would agree too. And so, his 3 strongest fighters would join the team. These, as we know from the Buu arc, are Pui Pui, Yakon and Dabura. And remember, Dabura is
It's actually Dabura. The dub may say Dabura, but in the Japanese it's Dabura. Just saying, past me, you can't pronounce stuff right.
Strongest perfect set according to Goku, meaning compared to the rest of the team, he is one strong dude. Now, you could argue they would resurrect Majin Buu for the tournament, but I think Shin's fear of Buu would stop this from playing out. Although, if it did happen, he'd definitely be strongest on the team. Now we have 9 warriors and I need 1 more, so who to pick? None of the Z fighters are strong enough on Earth, and even Vegeta is weak compared to the rest of this team. You could argue Zarbon as he's the next strongest in the Frieza Force, but I think not. One cool idea is for a Metal Mantis on the team, you know, like Megetta from Universe 6. However, Fuwa, the Supreme Kai of Universe 6, did say they were in Universe 7. Problem is, during the actual Tournament Power, Shin didn't find them despite checking all of the supposed planets of Universe 7. So, there were also dead fighters like Pycon as well, but since in the main timeline no Gods of Destruction or Supreme Kais in any universes resurrected people, I don't think it would be at any front of their mind. Now, this, in my mind, leaves only 1 fighter, the strongest on Namek, Nail.
No!
Like in Super, I think Shin will check every planet and will stumble across Namek. Here is Nail. Like how in Universe 6 the Nameks all fused to save their universe, I reckon Nail would join the team and would do the same. In this story, let's say Shin finds Nail right before the tournament starts. This way, like Sanel and Prina, Nail would only be able to fuse with a few Namekians for the team. So let's say the 3 that attacked Frieza at Guru's place in the main timeline. So that's our team. In order from weakest to strongest, we have Raccoon, Berta, Jeice, Captain Ginyu, Pui Pui, Frieza,
Okay, no.
Yak.
Okay, I did put Pui Pui below Frieza. I was worried I was going to say Pui Pui was stronger for a minute.
Nail after fusion, King Cold in his final form, and the Demon King Dabura. And honestly, this team has no chance of winning. I mean, Hit's 1,000 years old, so he'd still be in there. Most likely Jiren would still be there. And if Dabura's their strongest fighter, they got no chance. He does have the ability to turn people to stone, which would be useful, but compared to people like Jiren, Toppo, Hit, he's got no chance. So what did you guys think of the video? Leave your team list below, and if you want to see more content, not only on Dragon Ball, but Harry Potter, Halo, and other
Harry Potter? I don't think I ever made a Harry Potter video. It's good I did. They would age well.
in sci-fi franchises, subscribe, as there is new content on the way. This has been Prickly Instinct, signing out.
Wow. And that's where it all started, guys. This truly is the start of the channel. This is the first video I ever made on this channel. And it really is bad. It is not good at all. I mean, I must say though, even if I remade this video, I don't really disagree with what I said in the video. It's a stupid premise, but like, I kind of agree with it even now. Like, I can't really think of any better choices that we knew existed at that time period in Dragon Ball. As a Nail role player, thanks for thinking Nail will be good for my team. Nail's great though. Nail's the GOAT. Not gonna lie, I think the Jiro video was the worst just because of My Hero Academia kid. I think the Jiro video was the worst. I don't know, like if we ranked, oops, I didn't mean to do that. If we ranked the bad videos we watched today, I think the worst one was the Jiro video. Then I'd say the Jotaro one, because that made me cringe a lot. Then probably the School Days one, the Dragon Ball one. Oh, actually, no, I forgot about the fucking Fallen Kingdom. Sorry, no. Worst video we watched was the Fallen Kingdom review. That was horrendous. Then probably the Jiro one, the Jotaro one, the School Days one, the other Jurassic World one, the Law one, and then like Ghidorah and One Monstrous Moment were actually half decent videos. The rest weren't. Yeah, I think that's how I'd rank them. So what was everyone's favourite video we watched today? And the really depressing thing is that this stream can end, and any of you, if you really want to, can go back and still watch these videos. Anyone can watch these goddamn videos, and it's really going to upset me because they are real trash. Can we at least admire though how I was going to say how quickly my thumbnails got better, but they really didn't. I'm still not seeing a good thumbnail. Oh my god, we didn't get to watch this. That's a shame. The Domestic Girlfriend, The Story of Forbidden Love, thematic masterpiece. Oh, it's a shame we didn't get to watch that. It's a real shame. One of my friends loves this video. I basically got a comment on the video. We're not watching the video. I haven't got time. I was meant to finish streaming like 15 minutes ago, so we ain't got time to watch this video. Maybe we'll watch it another time. But where is he? Pokesal fucking loves this video. If anyone doesn't watch Pokesal, to be fair, Pokesal not uploaded in goddamn ages, but Pokesal's a really good Bleach YouTuber. Dam has mentioned Domestic Girlfriend video. I feel honoured. Rewatching the video because I accidentally added it to my music playlist. Lol, damn, it's a really good one. Yeah, this video is not good either. But for my back in the early days of the channel, this video was a bit of a meme between my viewers. This became like the kind of meme video. Was it sounds like we need to do a part 2. We really do need to do a part 2 because this was really fun. Is the camera still? I like how the camera's still frozen. To be fair, for part 2, do you know what we could do? We could look at. Yeah, we're definitely gonna do another one of these because they're actually quite fun. But I think let me just check. I need to go onto analytics, like YouTube Studio, and just have a look. Is there a way I can sort? I can't sort by oldest on here, so give me a minute. I know you can't see this because I don't want to I don't want to show you all the analytics and stuff behind the scenes. But I'm just gonna have a nose and see. Yeah, the channel overall, including private videos, there's 408 videos on the channel, which is quite a lot. But yeah. Oh god, is this private? Oh, I've just come across a video that's unlisted, and it would be the perfect. I'll tell you what it is, guys. You can't access it, so it's fine. For 1,000 subs, I may have sung a cover of Rene Circulation from Monogatari. There is a video of that, and it does exist. Oh dear lord, I'm glad that's unlisted because I forgot that was a thing. I feel like I did another one for I feel like didn't for 2,000 I do another one of those. There's a genuine chance I've done 2 like fan covers of Monogatari openings on the channel, which is truly sad stuff. We need to watch the cover. We'll watch the cover next time. We haven't got time today, and I don't think I could bear to watch it. Oh my god. Okay, I found some other stuff. You want to hear it? I can give you a snippet. I'll give you a snippet. Give me a minute. I also actually no. There is one more we're gonna watch today because I just found it and I forgot. I don't know why this is unlisted because this is actually peak cinema. God, it's taking me forever to get down. I just want to see how many of the really really old bad videos still exist. Okay, so I'm looking up the private. Oh no. Oh no, there's some real horrendous stuff here. There's a Halloween video special from 2019 called JoJo Vampires Are Spooky, and the thumbnail is Dio with a sans eye. What else is... There's a What If Jotaro Used Starfinger video. There's a Toriko video, though that one's been blocked, so we couldn't watch that even if we wanted to. There's a Garo analysis from when Garo first showed up. There's a 1 year on YouTube video that's private as well. Oh, I've hit all my 7 Deadly Sins videos. I can see all them on my thing. Yeah, I'm glad you just see my frozen face right now. There's a video on whether Carrot would join the Straw Hats. There's some real shit here. Loads of chapter reviews. Okay, there's some real ass videos. There's some you know, for anyone that watches Tekking, that kind of video where it's just a guy sitting talking at camera. There are some videos like that. Okay. Do I let you people listen to the running circulation thing today? Okay, I will. I'll be nice and let you hear it. Got. Oh, I don't know. You try to convince me a bit that you want to hear it, because I kind of don't want to play this, because it's going to be the cringiest thing yet. It's going to be really cringe.
Consider.
Oh no! Yeah. Okay. Okay, we will do it, but first, let me just change the OBS back to this. Okay, so this exists. I forgot this existed, but is private on the channel for some reason.
Get off my sister! No. What are you doing?
This is Pete. Seth isn't editing this.
Pivot! I'm indignant.
We were on a break!
President of the condom company.
Yeah, so for some reason unknown to man, I made that. When was this done? 5 years ago. Monkey. Oh. I did not like that. I'm glad this is private, because this is horrendous. Okay, and I really don't have to listen to this. I really don't have to listen to this, guys. Seth posted in the Discord so everyone can see what the Ross one. Okay, after stream ends, I'll post it in Discord to you people so you guys can access it. Oh, I really don't want to end on this, but I guess it's only a minute 46 of cringe. I really don't want to hear this. I've not heard this since I posted this. How many years ago was this? 4 years ago. Oh. I'm going to turn my speakers down so I don't have to listen to this. And then we're ending stream once this ends, because God, I hate this so much.
Consider this an extra to my 1,000 subscriber special, as Karma won't shut up about it. So here's my cover of Running Circulation from Back in Monogatari. I hope you enjoy, even if your enjoyment comes from laughing at my atrocious singing and my on-point pronunciations.
This is going to be horrendous.
Sei no tomasana, ja dame, mo sona, ja hare, kokoro wa shinka suru yo moto moto.
No, this is the worst we've seen all day. This has really hurt my soul.
言葉のするべきじゃになら言葉ではぜありあって思ってて恐れてだけであれ何回かもセリな道一歩から石のように勝ち進んで散るまそれで山と景色す抜きで一番してふらふらりふらふらるあなたが名前を呼ぶそれだけで中へうべふらふらるふらふらりあなたが割れたらそれだけで笑顔になる神様ありがとうおめのいい桜でも巡り合ってことが幸せなのでもさなっちゃダメもうそうなっちゃほれ心は進化するよもっともっとそうなっちゃやだにそうなっちゃまで私のこと見つめねずっと
Oh my god, that was awful. That is the worst thing I've ever uploaded. I came looking for copper, but I found gold. This was funny, great, this was fun, not just good fun. No, this was not fun. Better than the actual OP. I salute you, absolute mad lad. We didn't deserve this gem. I have no idea what this is, but A for F, I guess. I'm so glad that my face cam's broken. You can't see my face. I'm so glad. Do not call this peak. None of you call this peak. It's not. It's peak. It's horrendous. Oh my god. That was quite something. I kind of want to unlist this because it'd be funny. Could this be the end of Sevnarok? This will not be the end of Sevnarok, dear lord. I kind of want to see, because I've always thought about, wouldn't it be fun to do like stream karaoke? And now I've realised, no, you guys are never getting stream karaoke. It's never going to happen because it's going to sound like that. He's blushing like an anime schoolgirl right now. No, I'm not. Shut up. It's all Karma's fault. Fuck. It's all Damn you, Karma. To be fair, Karma was like just DMing me constantly about this. Well, I hope you enjoyed the cringe and my suffering. Because and the frozen camera. The frozen camera has really made this stream for me because it really illustrated just how that's me inside. It's me not wanting to look at the camera. That really sums up me this whole stream. So I thank you all for watching. Once again, a big congratulations to Carpool Client 1939 for winning the Monogatari giveaway. Even though you're not in stream right now, I don't think, but I will put a community post out so they know. And thank you all for watching. We will definitely do one of these again because as cringe as it was pretty fun and I did enjoy it. So bye everyone. I'm glad you enjoyed yourselves. I'm going to crawl up in the ball and die of cringe now. Bye bye.